Shall we play some Fire Emblem? Let me pause this music. Do you like this song, Will? 5 p.m. My God. Well, hey, you're getting plenty of rest. That's what's important as you're working on all your antibodies and all that jazz. So, Fire MBs. I caught a few fish last night. And then I decided to go to the Abyss because I was wondering if there was any new dialogue down here. I haven't been very, I haven't kept up with chasing the new dialogue down here, so I've missed a lot of the cool gatekeeper lines. Yeah, that's right. You know, Flynn, my nurse, when we got the first shot, said, take some Tylenol right before you get your shot, and then, you know, it'll start working and stuff, just to make sure you keep your fever down and headaches down and stuff like that. Now, I am not a medical professional. Please consult your doctor before taking any medication or changing your medication schedule. I am going to be taking Tylenol before my second shot. You all can do whatever you want to in your life. I realize I'm an influencer and I might be influencing you, so... I'm not working for Tylenol, and I'm also not a doctor, but I'm just gonna do what my nurse told me to do. Really? Your nurse said explicitly not to take Tylenol or anything unless you needed it? Wow. Yeah, my nurse gave me that info, so I'm gonna go with it. And then, I'll report back to you, Twafo. You had mild soreness, never had any issues. Yeah, neither did I, Escape Plan. I just had the sore arm. I was like a little cruddy, like a little, fatigued. Day 2 of the shot. Like day 1 I went to Home Depot and I did think that I was losing feeling on my hands. So embarrassing. I was like, oh my god, my hands are tingling, Mom. And it's because I had a paper cut that was like half an inch on my middle finger, and I had put antibacterial gel or whatever you call it on there, hand sanitizer. So I put hand sanitizer on my hands and I'm like, oh, my hands are tingling, what does this mean? I was just getting sanitizer in my wound, that's all. So, I had my first vaccine a little ways back, Kitana Mizu, and I'm getting my next one next Wednesday. Very excited. And happy Friday to you, Keep Queen. So, Fire Emblem 3 houses and a mug of tea. How perfect. If I hadn't already taken somebody out to tea this month, I would take somebody out to tea right now just to join you.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report.
Tylenol's one of those ones that you want to avoid unless you need it, but ibuprofen seems odd to avoid. I'll ask. I guess I'll wait until after my shot. I don't know why the nurse lady said to take one before, but maybe I'll wait and then ask my nurse as she's injecting me, like, so should I take a Tylenol or what? Hey, Abyss Keeper.
The Alliance is a thing of the past now.
Can y'all hear the game?
Times are changing fast these days. It's hard to keep up, even for me.
Oh wow, he was exceptionally quiet. Ooh, getting your second vaccine on the 20th. Excellent. You'll be ready to roll for like the second week of June.
I wonder if Abyss is on the verge of change too. Change leads to uncertainty, and uncertainty leads to change? I don't know. I'm just a guard.
What the hell does that mean? And hey, where's that guy you were hanging out with and maybe had a crush on? Miss him.
Got a wager for you. My friend says there's twice as many women in Abyss as men. You think he's right?
Twice as many... No, okay, so I think they deliberately packed this room full of as many dudes as possible. Like, everybody... I think there's one woman in the back corner. But I also don't remember seeing a lot of women down here. I'm gonna say the men aren't as few as that.
Good eye. You win. Here, have a little something.
Okay. Where are you? Oh dear, what the heck? The girl was injected with 4 doses. Why? That sounds so strange, Varys. We're far behind America right now because of how the vaccines are being given, how slow stuff is, and how many mistakes the nurses are doing. Oh, because you're not getting proper sleep. Good lord, that poor gal got 4 doses. My goodness. So you recall you decided to wait until things are a little more under control. as the bad cases are starting to be higher than the good ones, especially for disabled people like you. I hope you're able to get it soon, Varys. I remember you complaining about how things were being managed where you were at, how difficult it was to even get the vaccine. Let's hope that maybe after, like, a surge of folks get vaccinated, it'll be easier to get an appointment for you, and then you won't have to worry about, like, exhausted nurses and stuff. I see. Advil reduces pain from inflammation, and Tylenol reduces inflammation and fever, so the concern is that Tylenol can mess with the process. But Advil would be safe. Yeah. Thanks for the mithril, buddy. You can eat it right now. Yeah, see, there's one gal back there. This room is so suspiciously filled with dudes for that one question to be asked. And a cat. I'm giving it a snack. How about some loachas? There's something in his mouth. It's a venom stone. Hey, don't eat that, kitty cat. It's bad for you. You gotta watch out for that, kitty. Give this dog something too. I'm feeling generous today. I shouldn't give it a peach currant. I don't know about that. How about a loach? It's pretty happy, okay? You would like some mithril? That's a lot of mithril, isn't it? Don't you think? Seems almost excessive. What's up, Balthus? Ready for the gym, my dude?
The alliance may be finished, but House Albrecht managed to come out unscathed.
Hey, that's great.
It's all thanks to my little bro. He's a great guy. I'm sure he'll do well under the Empire.
That's good to hear.
No kidding. I may have cut ties with them, but I was still curious to know how they were managing.
You're just such a gargantuan dude. It's so wild. God, I'm genuinely concerned that Lady Byleth is, like, not gonna be above this dude's nipples. Like, I think Lady Byleth is shoulder height for male Byleth. All I would see in every shot that Balthus and Byleth are in are his abs and never his head.
The world may have changed, but I haven't. I have no interest in playing the noble game. I'd rather just keep doing my thing.
Oh, you're donating a little bit each month to associations that fight for the rights to rest. Thank goodness. Yeah, they have been worked to the bone for over a year now, Varys, so. They're being hated out of ignorance? Really? Really? That is a shock to me that anybody could be, like, hateful of healthcare workers right now with all the incredible work they're doing, literally saving lives. Like, you know, not just in the last year, but, like, forever. Hey, how's this lady doing? Hanging out. Hello, mysterious person. I'm sorry, your name is Suspicious Man?
That damn prince. Seems my role here is at an end. No matter. Should another chance present itself, I'll take a less subtle route.
Did I miss something? What? That reeks of me missing something. Dude, imagine if I miss some, like, side stuff down here in the abyss and somebody just gets murdered because of my negligence. Haters and questions suspect healthcare professionals of being part of it. Oh, yeah, that's right. They think that, like, yeah, they're gonna have, like, data injected into them or something outrageous like that. People are, honestly, I think people think they're smarter than they are.
You're fighting people we used to know from the Officers Academy.
I mean, you really know them all that well.
Guess that's the kind of thing that happens.
I guess they
in war.
did get introduced
Still,
to the first year, so.
It's pretty twisted. It makes me feel so... Ugh. Maybe I'll just try not to think about it.
Yeah, just think about practice. We got practice tonight. Just think about those layups, okay? I need you to have those down pat. Little Half Dead, welcome back. Thank you for the nearly 3 years now. 35 months. How are you? Would you like some ways to praise kids today, or would you like a special from my Chinese restaurant that is nearby? It's very good. It's not mine, but I go to it. Microchips and all that stuff, they have it for pets, but not humans. And also, like, the stuff for pets is so, like, remedial. It would... What even would they even put on your... on that in your system, in a system that, like, actively destroys and rebuilds itself? Would be such a pain in the ass, you know? This special, of course. I'm gonna read you one from the Japanese side and one from the Chinese side. So, the special. How about the sunshine roll? That's spicy tuna topped with a mix of spicy salmon, fly egg, and crunchy flakes. Now, what is a fly egg? I don't know. It sounds like eggs from flies, but I'm pretty sure it's not that. Maybe it's like fly fish eggs? But it is a $14 roll. But it does say fly egg. Anyway, maybe it's a... Guys, I think it's a fried egg. I think that might be because it's called a sunshine roll. Maybe it's a sunny side up egg. I'm gonna have to order it and make sure, but I think it's a fried egg. Anyway, from the Chinese side. No, hopefully it doesn't have fly eggs on it. Fried calamari. Maybe it's like these eggs are fly. They're pretty fly, I bet, too. You want to try Fire Emblem despite your poor brain? You want to do the clawed route? Now that you've seen my streams. You're gonna do great, Veras. You're gonna do great. I had never played a strategy game before this, and I think I adapted pretty well to it. So enjoy your meal if you should ever order that. I'm gonna try the sunshine roll eventually, and it's probably gonna be a fried egg. I'd imagine. Just a bit of a translation issue.
I'm impressed by how quickly toppling Deirdre brought the Alliance into the fold.
God, he's so pretty. It's like he got... I can't... It's hard to handle that he got prettier. He was pretty before, and now he's prettier now.
Ideally, we'd crush the
Yuri's just
kingdom
so
with
pretty.
ease. But something tells me it'll be complicated.
He is illegally handsome, exactly. Alfred, welcome back. Thank you for the 19 months. Would you like me to praise you from the 101 Ways for Kids? Or would you like the very popular option now, which is me reading some specials from my local Chinese restaurant to you? Thank you for the 19 months, though.
You'd better sharpen your focus to a fine point.
We're chatting up some
Though
folks
I'm sure
in the
you already
Abyss
know
today. Let me know if the game volume is overwhelming me at any point, too. Now where is... Oh, I think Constance is in the hallway over here. You haven't had a Chinese restaurant read, so go with that. Okay. I'm gonna pick you something, not from random. Let's see. Something that sounds... How about Chongbao pork, which is sliced pork stir-fry with scallions. That sounds clean. Delicious. And then tofu braised with mushrooms and brown sauce. That's some good protein. I think that'll keep you full for a very long time. Volume seems great. Okay, good to know. How about that? Why don't you try that next time you're having delivery, Alfred, and let me know how it is. You still want to play Three Houses as soon as possible? You don't even care which route? Think you'll leave it up to chance, Key Queen? No one is elected to praise a special from a restaurant yet. Actually, 2 people did yesterday. 2 people did do that yesterday. I hope the image of those foods delight you, Alfred. I hope it makes your support this month worth it.
Please.
In addition to
you
everything
can't
else
tell
on the
anyone
channel.
who saw me here. I'm in hiding from the army. I couldn't stand the war, the violence. I had to get away. But now that I've deserted, I can't go home. Justice, ambition. What does any of that matter if you're dead?
Poor
I
gal.
just want to live. Is that so wrong?
£5 is a pretty good value. I'm glad. Now, the food actually would charge you a little bit more than that, but for the idea of the food, that idea, my friend, is free.
The swiftness of the Alliance's withdrawal on seeing that they had no hope of victory was unsurprising.
I am surprised that the Alliance didn't think that they could win against us, but I guess they kind of read the source data and they're like, oh, this is the Crimson Flower route. We should give up. There's so many possibilities you can't decide where to begin. Truly there are. I thought there was only 3 routes, but my goodness. Hello, Tyrannus, fellow gamer, fellow gaming enthusiast, gamester. How are you?
Given their complete
Manny,
lack
great
of
to see you as well.
solidarity, there could really have been no other outcome.
I can't wait to see how things go in the Golden Deer route in terms of, like, does the Alliance stay together, you know? Do they fracture just because the disparity between the kingdom and the empire? We'll have to see. Do you have a problem with the nobles?
No, But a noble's duty is to protect the common folk of their territory. I judge the Alliance by that metric.
Ah, she's got the Ferdinand point of view.
What's important is that one of the forces arrayed against us has fallen. Our victory draws nearer.
That it does. We're gonna do some fishing, I think. Let's try to exhaust all of one kind of bait. And then, we'll progress. Ooh, probably have to do... We're gonna have to do a paralog we've done before. I could put it off for another day. I could put it off for, like, offline stuff. Oh, I can make the little man jump and dance. That's right, because I'm playing this with the, Joy-Cons. It's honestly really nice to play with the Joy-Cons. I feel like the controller's a lot lighter, and I don't have to worry about the cord all the time. So. Game enjoyer, okay. That's what you're going by these days, Trina. Gotcha. I'll keep it in mind. Be honest, you want to marry Claude if you can? He seems like, I mean, when he takes your hand and dances with you,
Okay.
it's hard not to love that, is it? Let's do some fishing, yeah. Wait, hold on, where is Hubert today? Damn it, I wish I could just put a chip in him and find out where the hell he is always. There you are. He asked for some materials? Gather requested resources. What is that? A white trout and some Verona. What am I lacking then? The white trout or the Verona? Probably the Verona? Let's look at her storehouse. Being like tomatoes. No, I've got Verona. Ah! I must fish then. I need the white trout. Can't really do wired controllers anymore, can you? I enjoy them for some purposes. Like, I can't not have a wired controller when I'm playing with my PS4 controller on the PC, because even though you can do Bluetooth stuff, it forgets it literally every single time. And it's so annoying to reprogram it before the show, so I just forget about that. So romantic. Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing? We're doing some fishing. You're making your Guilty Gear Strive lobby man jump around like a madman earlier because there weren't any available challengers when you ranked up to the 8th floor, yeah? Did they make some good jump sounds, or did they get some good height? We're just gonna pick up anything that bites, I think, today. I gotta use up this 24 bait and click, so... I do not mind catching some little fishies. One thing I don't like about this controller is there appears to be a little bit of a gap on the handle, like right here. There's like this gap between the two segments. And I can really feel it on this side. It really feels like, I don't know, maybe it got dropped or something or separated. But this ridge is like sticking out a little bit. It's uncomfortable. I'll live though somehow. They got a decent jump height, but no sound. They probably, I guess, didn't want people to be like spamming jump and going like huh, 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 huh in the lobby. I'm sorry there's no matchups for you, Manny. Now that can't be because there's nobody playing, but like, I guess nobody's playing at your level right now. People might want to stay away from like ranked games when they're at like a certain level because they don't want to go down. Have you tried the Pro Switch controller? I only have the HordyPad Switch controller. I don't have like a proper Pro controller. That's just how they make them. Oh, it's got a little bit of ridge on that side too. It's fine on the left side, I found. The right side is a little uncomfy though. Ah, you passed the 100 view on your first 2 fanfictions. That's amazing, Elizabeth. Congratulations. Oh, the lobby was over capacity, but you weren't getting any matches? Weird. It's a pretty buggy lobby, so you might have to restart. Let's see. Flynn, have you been getting into the Guilty Gear stuff? Are you a Guilty Gear fan? It's good that Nintendo didn't allow drift on their sticks. You think the PS5 one has to be redesigned? There's actually some problems with drift for Joy-Cons. It's been a big problem in the last year or two. I have a little bit of Joy-Con drift on my initial Switch. But that's not a problem anymore because they sent that Switch in to be repaired and they just sent me a new Switch back. They're like, your Switch is ruined. We don't even know what you did to ruin this Switch, but you ruined this big bastard, so here's another one. And I was like, thank you very much. Here's my $100 for that. So all in all, not so bad. But this Switch I bought with my own dang money in the meantime, while that was getting repaired / replaced. And I haven't had any drift issues yet. You're enjoying Genshin? Tyrannus, did you really start Genshin? Are you in the Genshin? You're not up on Nintendo? Haven't read any complaints? Let me see. Yeah, I think it was a big point of contention last year. I haven't heard a lot of people complaining about it this year. So they might have improved the drift issues with the Joy-Cons. Do not know though. You did start Genshin. Very nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Tyrannus. What do you like about it so far? Are you enjoying the... Ooh, a gold one. Are you enjoying the combat? Enjoying the world? Exploration? Waifus? One of the NPCs pronounces a Latin word wrong. You know. C'est la vie, right? Now I wait for the trap. Oh, it's the Ad Astra applesauce thing that y'all were saying the first month that launched. I say things like that just to upset trends. Said Levy, yeah. As they say. We're doing pretty good fishing-wise lately. I've got my groove back, and now that I've said that, I'm sure that I'm ruining my groove, but still. Fishing. We need to get a lot more fish for, like, food for our kids and for the local strays around the monastery, so. I can't remember what fish Hubert said he wanted me to give him. What if I just embarrass him with fishes? That's exactly how we pronounce it. Yeah, the magna cum laude, that's a hard one to work around. You really gotta know. Otherwise you're running into another big trap there. I had such a good time just sitting on my lawn earlier today and drinking mimosas with my mom, being tipsy, and just like, I don't know. We were meal planning and looking at coupons for our local grocery store. It was a pretty lit afternoon. Very exciting. I'm really easing into my 30s now, drinking mimosas and getting not even day drunk, but day tipsy. I see, wasn't there a bakery that refused to put magna cum laude on a graduation cake because they're like, ew, it's gross. Yeah. I wonder if they learned after that and were like, we get it now and we're sorry, we just didn't know. I had honestly not heard magna cum laude until I was at my internship in high school for a newspaper, and they were proposing titles for like a story about graduation rates or like education in my state or something like that. And one of the titles was magna cum, like, and then there was a pun like loudly or something like that. And I was like sitting there, this kid who had no idea what that meant and why they were putting cum on the board, on the big white board. Like, I was like, are we allowed to make cum jokes at this newspaper? I did not chip in any of those jokes. But then I went home and I looked it up and I was like, thank God I didn't say anything. Because that would have been bad and embarrassing. And I'm already pretty good at embarrassing myself as a, I don't know, sophomore or junior. Do not need any help there. Oh no, that's the worst bubble wrap. You're just glad we don't pronounce the inappropriate word like coom. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would take some of the use out of that one. For some folks. Man, why are we talking about this? I'm sorry, I'm trying to fish. I apologize for entertaining this conversation. Hey, we only need to use one more larva, and then I'm going to stop fishing for right now. We'll do some more fishing later. Unless you're really excited by this fishing content. Then I guess I can provide more of that. Good pivot. I think the Steelers are football, right? Are they doing football right now? Are we doing football right now? I haven't even watched another baseball game yet this year. Are the Steelers? I think the Steelers. Hey, that's a white trout. I actually need that for Hubert. Now I know for sure I have one. Let's find that creepy vampire. Give him this fish and this tomato or whatever. Where are you, you creep? Big old weirdo. Get out here. There you are. Why are you in the golden deer classroom? Reconnaissance? Like 5-year-old reconnaissance?
Well done, Professor. Thank you.
Oh yeah, quest complete. So that means I can push this day forward. You can watch some supports if you want to. Let's look at the calendar. Oh yeah, I knocked out. So you might remember, like, probably yesterday, if you were looking at the screen, you were like, oh my god, everybody has supports. I went through and I watched the supports of, like, Petra Ash, Petra Shamir, things we had seen in Blue Lions before. I cleared out all of Felix's supports as well, since we've seen every single one of them. We'll still watch the Petra Ash A rank, A+ support, because it's very good. So that is good. What does Crimson Flower mean? It's the name of this path. There's different titles for each path you go down in this game, and there's 2 in the Black Eagle support, so I thought I would say Crimson Flower in the title so people know that I'm in support of Edelgard in this route. We've chosen to ally ourselves with Edelgard and the rest of the Black Eagles instead of the Black Eagles and the Church against Edelgard, which apparently is another route we can do in this game. Got so many fish to bring to that old man in Seafront. Yeah, this will keep him going. He'll love it. Some support sounds comfy. Okay, let's do that. There really is, Ben. It's kind of terrifying, really. Ben, if you had to pick somebody you wanted to watch some supports of today, who would you pick? According to Wikipedia, the Steelers are the oldest team in the AFC and the 7th oldest in the NFL. Today I learned. I am having a good day. I got some stuff done that I needed to do, including scheduling my next vaccine, so very excited. Yeah, Yuritsa's off the table. I have watched all his supports so far, with everybody, of course. So, anything else? We have Yuri. We got Edelgard. We have Lynn. Lynn's always a disaster if you want to see a disaster. Maybe Happy? Yeah, let's see some Happy supports. I would love to. She's got quite a few too. We'll see. We'll start off at the top and work our way through all the Happy supports. Why not? Yuritsa's off the table for right now in terms of like supports we can watch. I still need to get his A rank with 2 people and B in A rank with Bernadetta. He is not off the table for marriage. That is still the goal of this playthrough now, and I can't believe it. See how Happy is doing with Lynn.
Ugh, this path isn't the right way either. Why do epic quests always involve a lot of legwork?
Well, Abyss is a big place.
Epic quest?
Maybe it's time to start on your next epic quest. Giving up and going home.
Yeah, Ben. I made a problem, and now I'm facing the consequences, where I did a ton of grinding, and now I have to watch all the supports for all the grinding I did.
People are dying up there after all.
So,
we don't
it's a
have
good
time
problem
for this
to
sort
have,
of thing.
I think.
What sort of thing? You?
Wait, what are we doing? I think they're trying to find a solution for Happy's, like, curse or something.
I'd say you're way more important than the pursuit of war. More interesting, too.
Of course, anything's more interesting than war to Lynn, because war is work. Thank you for the anime hour, Jay. Now that we're watching some anime together. Have you watched any new anime recently, folks?
Yeah, I'm the next big thing in Crystology. How flattering. You gotta stop saying things like that or someone might get the wrong idea. Lucky for you, I'm used to your weirdness by now.
I'm sorry my sincerity rubbed you the wrong way. I meant what I said, but that's fine.
Oh, so he did mean that she's more important than war to him, I guess. Not recently, Jay. I still gotta finish off Mob Psycho Season 2, and there's also the OVA available. I've got like 4 or 5 episodes left, one of many mics for Mob Psycho, but I love it so much, it's amazing.
Now, back to your ability.
You wrote 3... Hold on now, Ben. Hold up. Let's see. You wrote 3 events per mission with 3 outcomes each for Mechanicus, and it added up to about 700? Whoa. That's wild, Ben. Would you compare those to supports? Or something like that? Or like different routes you could end up with? Your only contribution to anime is you saw that there's now outdoor string quartet concerts in Chicago performing anime themes. Come on. How much does Reagan grow on you? Oh, he's definitely grown on me for sure. Like the spring color fit? Thank you. I was inspired by raspberry lemonade. I had some raspberry sorbet today and mimosas. And so I was like, I look a little springy today. I also think I matched my bedspread. But I love the display name color on you today and always. You rewatched Katsuhiro Otomo's Memories. It's an anthology of 3 shorts. Interesting. When did that come out, since you're rewatching it? Okay, they're probably in the same ballpark, those bits that you wrote. 1 support each. They were only text, though, so no one had to animate them, and they didn't have voice acting. But writing-wise, still about, like, the length, yeah. Wow, 1995, so it's a little on the older side, I say, as somebody born in 91. Realizing what I'm saying. But, does the animation hold up?
I've discovered that this power can be attributed to your blood. The magic originates from your crest.
Oh no! My dang thing went down. That's very odd. Let me disable it briefly. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry the feed went down.
There have been leaps and bounds in research on summoning magic focused on an arbitrary target. The only remaining problems are perception and distance, though it could be argued that...
Blah, blah, big words, blah. I don't even get what you're saying.
You don't have to understand it to appreciate its implications. Here's the connection. Once we understand your power, it's essential that we have a theoretical grasp on how to control it.
All right, I'll do my best.
That isn't as scientific as what I had in mind.
I'll probably need your help wrapping my head around the theoretical stuff.
So he can help
You up for
her figure out how to use her power and not have to suppress all her size all the time? It'd be great. Does that remind you you're born in the 80s? I will stop, I promise. And I promise that when my birthday hits, which is next Tuesday, I will not be like, oh, I'm so old now. I'm old, I'm 30, I'm old. Because it'll make everybody else feel, not great.
No pressure. Well, people might die if you say no, so some pressure, I guess.
Huh? Why me? Ugh, I guess it can't be helped. I suppose foisting this task on Professor Hanneman would be a waste of my precious efforts. This isn't what I had in mind, but I guess I'm the only man for the job, come to think of it.
Sounds great. Hey, if you're tired, there's no shame in calling it a day and heading back to the surface.
It's more walking than I expected. I've lost sleep over this. But you're way more important than Oh, right. You don't like me when I'm sincere. Well, let's get on with the adventure.
They're also
then.
in their
We'll check out
gymnasium
that hidden
outfits
passage
today.
Next.
You know, you're gonna be old next Thursday, 10 years ahead of me. That's not that old, though. I joke that I'm like, oh, I'm getting up there, I'm getting old or whatever, but like, I know I'm still a puppy, so. You dropped yourself on Crunchyroll. Now you're back to being a week behind. Do you switch out between doing like a Crunchyroll sub and a Funimation sub? That's interesting.
You've got to find that book that
Yeah, I promise I
Timotheus is
won't
said to
talk
have
about
left behind.
age.
Come
promise you.
along.
Don't want people to feel old. Oh, there's a book. Okay, so she's got the Crest of Timotheus. And apparently maybe his book is in the Abyss, and that might help her control her powers?
Fine. But what if we don't find the book, and you can't figure out a way to solve this?
I've come this far. Now I've got to see it through to the end. How will I ever nap in peace otherwise?
Sounds like we might be stuck together for a while.
At least for the next day. We talked about age? I promise you not. I promise. I will not drag it up. I wonder... Okay, so Happy is not a big fan of knights. And her last support with Ash was telling him, like, you should stop, like, just being the errand boy of these knights. They're just, like, using you right now. Let's see.
Happy! I've been looking everywhere for you.
That was back when the church existed, or was in the monastery.
What's going on? Something urgent?
Oh no, but I promised to tell you the rest of the Luna Knight's tale, remember?
And he wanted to share with her the story that influenced him to, like, become a knight and stuff, so.
Huh. That was years ago, wasn't it? You have a good memory.
All day on Tuesday, Tina Granny voice. That would be an interesting transformation, especially if I'm gardening, because then I'd have to explain to my neighbors who come across my garden outside, like, not only why I'm talking to myself, but why I'm talking to myself in a grandma voice. Because I'm thinking of maybe doing a gardening stream. So being outdoors in public and also doing a grandma voice. That might doom me eternally in my community, possibly.
If you really want to tell the story that badly, I guess.
Let's hear about the Luna Knight.
Go ahead.
Okay, I will. Do you remember where I left
Ash,
off?
that was 5 years ago, dude.
Well, you were telling me something about how the Luna Knight was hard on liars and cheaters.
But she remembered, okay. Maybe I'll save the granny voice for, like, an indoor stream.
Right. So her husband, Duke Regan, turns out to be a bit of a libertine.
I forget what libertine means. I'm gonna Google that right now. I'm sure that telling them that weirdos on the internet pay you to do it won't help. No, I just tell people I make websites. When they're like, what do you do? I'm like, website design. Absolutely not what I do. I don't think I've told some people in my neighborhood that I make content on the internet, or even some of them I've told I stream, like I play video games and stuff. Then I especially tell them not to try to find me or tell their kids to watch me, because I don't want that. Yeah. A libertine is a person, especially a man, who behaves without moral principles or a sense of responsibility, especially in sexual manners. Okay. That's a libertine. Yeah, but it's the best I can do, and hey, maybe I'm destigmatizing that secular strategy by saying so. So, her husband is a libertine.
That's hilarious.
Also, Duke Regan. The Regan family, we learned yesterday, branched off from the Blythe family, which is Dimitri's family.
My favorite part was when she caught her husband in the act and tossed him out the window. I thought tales about knights were supposed to be straight-laced, but this one's raunchy as heck.
Wow, Ash is finding... Our little boy Ash has found and memorized a very raunchy story. I'm surprised.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Did he make it?
Usually these tales are pretty serious. Sometimes in a serious story, you need lighter moments like that to connect to the characters.
Also, I think this is a dialogue you can possibly watch before the 5-year gap, because Ash sounds a little bit higher voice than normal.
It helps to see that even these great heroes made mistakes now and again. Just like us.
You're so trusting, Freckles. For some reason, I find it endearing.
He is endearing.
But you shouldn't take something at face value just because it's written down.
EXP was joking about how many people in his neighborhood think he's an online performer in the Magnum Cum Loudly sense. Yeah. I don't know if anybody thinks that way of me. But they almost no one has seen me with makeup on or anything, so I would imagine that they don't imagine me in that sense. I'll probably just tell them I'm like a VTuber now. Maybe I should do that. Tell them I'm a VTuber. And then they'll break their brains.
The truth is, knights do plenty of things that aren't heroic at all. Things that hurt people.
Angie happy.
You're not wrong. Some knights do terrible things. That doesn't make the great ones any less worthy of honor, though.
What about knights who have died taking a stand against the church? Would you call them great?
That's complicated.
Or what about the knights who put me in Abyss,
Ooh.
promising to release me from my curse? When they couldn't, they left me there out of fear for what I might do. Does that sound honorable to you?
Abby, I'm so sorry.
She has a very challenging relationship with knights. Hey, Crumnut, what's going on, Mr. Wee? Good to see you. You have no idea what the older generations make of us, and I'm afraid to ask. Yeah, at this point, man, it's not my business what people think of me, honestly. That's all. I don't really care too much about what my neighbors think that I do. As long as I'm not upsetting the peace by talking in a grandma voice while I'm doing gardening on my birthday, then I think I'll be fine. Talking to Ash again. Can you believe it, Corey?
Sorry. I can't help but say nasty things.
Can't stay away from this kid. I love him so much.
Got any more stories for me? Maybe another racy one?
Yes, actually. I came prepared with the most, racy ones I could find, in case you happen to ask.
This is hilarious to me. Little baby Ash was like probably blushing from his like cheeks down to his chest. Like reading these stories and like trying to memorize some racy ones for her.
Of course you did. Let's hear one then.
Oh no, Manny. Oh no, it looks like I'm drinking boba with my tear ducts or something. I've got to see this next one. She always wants these raunchy stories about knights, and little Ash is just like so adorable about it. See the DLC kids with each other next, huh? Excuse me, why are you talking like that? Oh, you see I have the show on the internet, and it's her birthday. Never mind, I'm gonna go back and sign goodbye forever. I'm never leaving my house. Leave me on Tuesday.
So happy. Are you going back home or what?
That came out of nowhere. Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? I can't leave now.
Hadn't noticed. Nope. Now that I have, will you head home once it's over? To check on your parents?
No. Even after the war, I can't
She
return.
can't. She should.
With my curse, I might destroy the whole
Aw.
village. I won't put them at risk like that.
True. I want to say you could go there and everything would be dandy. The way things tend to shake out, though, it can be pretty hard not to sigh.
What about you? You don't mind spending all this time away from wherever you call home?
Can't say I've spent much time thinking about it. Maybe after the war's over. I've got plenty to keep me occupied. If I drop things and head home, my people will lose respect for me. I can't have that.
Oh, true. I could also be filling the boba by crying little, like, tapioca bubbles. That's true. You know, I once was able to explain what I do at, like, a family gathering. But I had to, like, bring sports into the equation, NRL. And then now my aunt send me stuff for, like, esports. And like, you could do this. And I'm like, I can't. You have no, thank you. But I'm not actually good at what I do. I just do it and somehow people hang out with me. They do not watch me for my skill.
I see.
I could not do esports, man.
I know I should visit home at some point.
Visiting would be fine. Like, going back there forever could be dangerous, but visiting could be fine.
It's been more than a decade since I left,
My
though.
Street Fighter coach, thanks.
They probably think I died.
And then how relieved would they be that you didn't die? They're
They
happy.
might. All the more reason for you to go back.
Exactly.
I know you're scared. But if you keep your visit brief, it'll work out fine.
It's not like she betrayed them by being kidnapped.
I
You
don't
know.
know about yours, but my mother would want to know that I'm okay.
Gosh, I hope that he's able to see his mom
I
again.
suppose I could stop by for a short visit. That might be nice.
I don't know what that is. Oh, Start Crafts 2. Oh my god. Solitary Jordan, I had to say it out loud to get that. Sounds right up your alley with the crafting and all. Yeah. I think some of them might know Ninja. I don't know though. I don't think he's permeated that level for my aunts yet.
Still worried? I can accompany you. I'm sure you'll find some use for me.
Huh?
Just tell them he's like a monster you summoned or something.
You know you'll be so
He was
caught
on
up
a
in my
Super
lively
Bowl ad?
conversations.
Okay.
You'll have very little time for sighing.
They were probably like, I bet people were just like, who's this guy with the differently colored hair? What does he do? Anyway, on to the next commercial.
That plan could backfire. I might find the conversation boring, and then...
That would never happen. I wouldn't allow for it. And on the off chance a beast does appear, well, that'll clear up your boredom pretty quickly, won't it?
You've got a weird sense of humor, Yuri Bird. I like that. I guess I wouldn't feel so nervous about going home if you went
There you
with me.
go.
I might even have a good time. When you're there, you feel closer to the stars. They look so clear and bright.
That's how this support started off, with like Yuri looking into the sky, and Happy was trying to tell him like what all the constellations were.
I'd love to show you.
Apparently you can see them big and bright in her forest.
I look forward to it. I bet we'll even see some of the stars you taught me about.
And maybe I'll finally lay eyes on that constellation you told me about. Fishing rod, was it?
I think Yuri was making up constellations. Not sure. He was like, I don't know, that one looks like a fishing rod maybe. And she's like, it's not a fishing rod, dingus. This is your first time paying attention apparently. Yuri Bird is the best pet name. Yeah, Happy has the best pet names. I mean, she called Ash Freckles. I don't know what she called Lynn, but Constance is Coco. I think Balthus is just B.
Why did you bring me here? It's so isolated.
That would be the point.
Yikes. See you around, B.
Oh no!
Hang on a second. Out here, in a place like this, you should be free to sigh, yeah?
What do you mean by that?
I love that she immediately assumes the worst, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go home actually, bye.
I just thought it would do you well to cut loose and sigh to your heart's content.
And Balthus, you're just gonna be there when all the monsters hang out to kill him? My question, Pine, is why didn't she ask that earlier? Why go all the way out to the forest and then be like, why are we here? You know?
Really? You found a nice quiet place where you could annoy me without putting bystanders at risk?
Ah, why does this always happen? That's not what I meant. This is me doing something nice for you.
Poor Balthus, he's so misunderstood. When she sighs, crest demons are summoned. Big monsters like giant birds, or wolves, or worm monsters, or those weird dragony looking things come out from nowhere. They get summoned by her. So that's why she can't sigh, because they destroy everything.
You said before
She can't
that
really
you
control
can't ever
them either.
relax because you're worried about endangering others.
Hello, Morphinius. Good to see you. Something like that. Secular strategy, yeah. You're gonna train me in street fighting too? Because you know some Krav Maga? Great. Excellent. So if I ever lose in the video game, I can just, like, I don't know, Krav Maga my way out of things? I don't know.
A lot's been going on recently, so let her rip already. Sigh until you can sigh no more.
Yeah, see, Happy would be so good. She could just, like, hang out with Dimitri for a little bit. By the way, she has a Dimitri support line, apparently. And, just start belting out some sighs. Destroy the church and the Holy Empire. Mr. Wee, thank you.
You'll be one of them.
Grimoire Vicey, and I'm Salin, Ultima Mega, Martin Lurkowski, and David LL. Thank you so much. Gifting all those subs, Mr. Wee. Mr. Wee, do you want me to give you some of the 101 Ways to Praise Kids, or would you like me to read you 5 specials from my local Chinese restaurant? I think Dimitri's pet, I think Dimitri's pet name is Dee Dee. I think Happy calls him Dee Dee, which is pretty good. I mean, Stinky's better, but Dee Dee's good. The restaurant, okay, because they won't move to you. Alrighty, so I'll give you one of the lamb. It's gonna be the double flavors lamb. What flavors, we don't know yet. It's also going to be the beef with green peppers and onions, some Hunan scallop, mugu gai pan, and I'll do something from the Japanese side. The tango roll with real crab meat, shrimp, and avocado, tempura style, topped with garlic and pepper sauce. How about that? How about that, Mr. Wheat? It's a smorgasbord. Courtesy of you. Thank you for supplying all those gift subs to everybody. I appreciate that. Real crab meat, not that fake stuff.
That's nice of you.
Oh, well, you know, I'm trying to pick at random. My hand just ends up in wherever it ends up, but I can do one more. How about the Love Boat, which is a combination of sushi and sashimi for two. You can share that with everybody you gifted the subs to. I'm sorry, I'm taking back your tango roll and I'm giving you a combination of random sushi and sashimi that you can share with everybody. Hello, Ewan. Good to see you.
A chance to relax and sigh as I please. Sounds good. But what do we do about the monsters?
We're watching support today, Ewan.
What do you think? A monster shows up, I punch it in the nose. Done deal.
By yourself?
I'm never alone, pal. These two fists are always by my side, and they never let me down.
He's so good.
Oh, right.
It doesn't have to be here if you have performance anxiety, but anytime you accidentally call a monster, just holler and I'll punch it to next Tuesday.
Excuse me, what's Tuesday? Do we have... Wait, I gotta go look at the calendar. Do we have Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and stuff like that? I've never heard them say the word Tuesday out loud in this video game.
In fact, maybe it's best if you just stick by my side from now on. Do that and you're free to sigh whenever the urge strikes.
Why would I have to stay by your side?
Not a lot of people in this world can knock out a beast without breaking a sweat. I'm one of them.
Wow.
And since I'm always on the run from bounty hunters, I'm an exceptionally light sleeper.
You expect me to sleep by your side too?
Ooh, this may be my best
Oh my
idea
god,
yet.
Volpus is really going for it.
If I'm always with a monster summoner, fewer people will come after my bounty.
Okay.
This is brilliant.
You never change, Bee. You're so predictable. All right, have fun.
She's sighing. Oh no.
Have fun. That's an odd thing to do.
Wowie. Good luck with the fists, buddy.
Monsters, they're everywhere. This is gonna be a blast.
It's hard not to like that dummy.
I know. Tell me about it. Crimson, you have to get your chimney fixed. You asked the guy how much it'll cost. He said nothing. It's on the house. Thank you for paying for that pun, Crimson. Wow, where are you getting these? Okay, let me check the calendar really quickly. Do they label them by the day? They freaking do. I never noticed they label the days. It legit is... They don't call it like Woden's Day and Luna Day and stuff like that. It's just like Friday. Which isn't that big of a surprise because apparently this is like post normal, like post our world apocalypse. It's like post our global civilization. There used to be a calendar and it was set like January through December. And then they changed it once like Emperor Wilhelm I or whatever set things up. Interesting. So, of course, there is a Tuesday. I should have known. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing well. Thank you. Glad you don't speak English very well. You don't get many of the jokes? Oh, all the puns? Oh my goodness. You should be glad.
Delicious, is it not? There is little that can rival the taste of a freshly caught fish grilled to perfection over an open flame.
I love to see these two gals in the gym outfits. Like, are their athletic outfits great?
I prefer mine with a pinch of salt.
Look at you. eating regular food like the rest of us regular folk.
It's only temporary. A fish from the river is a coin saved at the marketplace. My project will require every bit of gold I can spare.
How nice. She's being frugal.
Plus, there's a war going on. We've all got to save money however we can.
Constance, what is that shabby meal you're eating with such lowly company?
Who the hell is this?
I suppose after all that's happened,
Wow.
she's given up on regaining her noble title. Probably for the best.
And who are you, even?
How dare you?
Slap
Do you two
her.
mind your own business? We're just trying to eat in peace.
Before the big game, obviously, since they're in their outfits.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a stray cat is screeching at us.
I really hope one of the gals decks these gals. That would be so cool.
Oh dear, she's not using any silverware to speak of. She's just eating with her paws.
Wow.
I'd expect that from a commoner, but Constance seems to be doing the same thing. How humiliating.
Oh, we're so vicious. Beating up on poor, pathetic Constance after all of her setbacks. Wow. What are you laughing at?
Pardon my outburst, but I couldn't help myself after your ridiculous conversation. How I eat my fish has nothing to do with my status. In fact, I shall vow one thing now.
Yeah, they have no idea they're NPCs. Yeah.
When House Nouvelle is restored, I shall bite into a whole fish thrice weekly.
What?
Pardon? Moreover, Happy is a dear friend. I won't permit you to call her a stray cat or anything so insulting.
I just love, like, I will eat a whole fish 3 times a week. Like, that was some amazing insult hurled at them.
We shall continue to remain steadfast friends even after my title is restored.
And how soon do you expect that to happen?
We both know that if she carries on with such disgraceful behavior, she won't restore her house anytime soon.
Do you really think Edelgard's gonna be like, I saw you eating a fish in the cafeteria, so sorry.
Well, for the upper class, those two seemed rather classless.
Exactly. Why? I'm surprised Constance didn't just go like, and then like turn their hair like, I don't know, orange and green or something, you know?
What just happened?
Oh, I knew them of old. They were Callow noblewomen from the School of Sorcery.
No, I mean, you said that I'm a dear friend.
Aw,
Do
Happy.
you really mean that?
Oh, you went out with your family to celebrate your brother's birthday. How lovely. I hope you had a happy birthday.
Oh, one says all sorts of things when one feels like being cruel.
Ha!
But yes, I really meant that.
First I said it to be mean, but then I realized I meant it.
Even when I am a noble once more, I expect you to keep me company well into my dotage.
Of course, Coco. Won't be easy getting rid of me.
How nice. Friendship. Wowie. That's all Happy's supports. For now, she can A-rank Ash to see how that goes. I kind of am loving the Happy Ash line where Ash is reading a whole bunch of really raunchy stories just to tell Happy, and she's like, cool, bring more, and he's like, okay. You know? So if Ash doesn't end up with Petra, I might have Petra and Dorothea end up together. Maybe. So who would you like to see next? We got the DLC kids. I do have Shamir Byleth. I wanted to see if maybe this would be different since I'm a dude. Because she tells, well, you'll see. Let's see Shamir Byleth for now. And then we can think of who we get to
It's been 10
watch.
years. Can I
After that.
move on yet? Ugh, never mind. I know what you'd say.
Ooh, Baltha's good choice, Key Queen. What you doing?
I was just thinking about someone I used to know. Another mercenary I fought alongside.
This isn't about
They were
Catherine, right?
killed 10 years ago when Dagda was in conflict with the Empire. It's all I can focus on lately.
Who do you think that is? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Why do you think that is? Sorry.
To be honest, I blame you. I'm just teasing. I know it's not your fault. You just remind me of him. You give off a similar air. It's uncanny. You even have the same inflection, which makes
That's
no
wild.
sense because we only ever spoke Dagdan.
That is probably the weirdest thing that we have in common. I also barely speak, so...
I don't know what it is, but you feel the same to me. I guess you just remind me of the past.
I'm sorry.
Please, it's not your fault. It's my fault for getting caught up in memories.
You want to see Oron support with Gam Gam from Game of Thrones? That would be a hard one to cobble together, but I'm sure somebody can do it.
Still, you always remember your first love, right? That's enough of that. There are more relevant topics to discuss.
What do you do after the war, Shamir? Hi, Ziff. Good to see
Good question. The world is completely open to me.
you. Yeah, Shamir and Catherine, I really liked their support line of, like, I don't know, the A rank and the A+ rank that they got together was really great, especially when Shamir's like, I guess we're gonna stay together forever, and Catherine, like, turned so bright red that you could basically see steam shooting out of her ears, and she's like, oh boy, I'm gonna go get some fresh air outside. Be right back. It was great. Oh, Gam Gam from Ghost of Tsushima. Okay. When you said GOT, I don't know. Abbreviations, my brain just defaults to something. Gotcha. So, Oron and... yeah, yes. Yeah, my favorite Gam Gam. Not Yuriko Gam Gam. I think that was her name. Not the older Gam Gam, but like mainline Gam Gam. It is a shame, Elizabeth.
Your next move seems apparent.
It's odd that you can't marry Shamir as a gal. Can you S-rank Catherine or no? As a gal.
Who knows where I'll end up. Though I may have done enough traveling for one lifetime. I like the idea of having a permanent home. And after all my time here, I've grown quite fond of Fodlan.
She's got such a good color scheme, honestly. Shamir's color scheme is so great. Okay, so that wasn't at all different from her female support. She still tells you when you're a gal that you remind her of her boyfriend. Her dead boyfriend. The boyfriend who died. Your producer got 400 replies to the casting call for the parts in season 2. Hey, that's exciting, Ben. That's a lot of replies to the casting call. My goodness.
Do you have a moment?
You cannot date Catherine as a girl either. I see. It's so funny because Catherine's definitely gay. She's like a super mega lesbian. Super, super gay. There's like no one gayer than Catherine in this game. So weird, because she's like absolutely adores Lady Rhea. That was strange. You always see her and Shamir's already dating. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Only Shamir can get through that. The word super lesbian entered your head. I think that fits. It's a super mega lesbian. So much lesbianism implodes and forms a super dense lesbian star. Exactly.
Well, well. It's the little lady of House Ordelia. What can I do for you?
You piqued my interest when you spoke about my parents coming to your rescue.
Oh, right. Forgot I let that slip. After I fled my home, I became something of a vagrant, getting into fights, borrowing money I couldn't pay back. The works.
So exactly what you do now, but also back in the day.
Oh, I know all about it. You were quite the vagabond.
Wherever I went, I was treated like trash. Securing enough food to live on got harder and harder.
What if you pronounced vagabond with a soft G? How many people do you think you could annoy? Oh yes, I'm Santa. He's got amazing hair. Before the time skip, he had good hair. After time skip, amazing hair.
It became clear that I wasn't welcome in Alliance territory, so I decided to head over to the Empire.
All of them? Yeah. I think I would, if I was doing that on stream as a bit, it would I think people would actually like silently leave the channel.
My big mistake was stopping by the Great Bridge of Murden on the way. Just my luck. Some jerk of a minor lord north of the bridge was on a hunt for the bounty on my head.
You're now pronouncing vagabond that way from now on. Good luck.
Oh, that's
I think
awful.
it'll reduce your standing in some people's eyes.
Would have been fine if I'd been alone, but innocent folks were around. Didn't want to endanger them. That's when I turned tail. I ran until I couldn't run another step, and found myself in Ordelia territory. I knew Count Ordelia from when I was still with my family's house, so it seemed like a decent option. I was hoping our history would be enough to secure a place of sanctuary, but no such luck.
Feel free to bet on how soon you'd have a black eye. I don't know if anybody would punch you. I just feel like they would be instantly uncomfortable and maybe think that you picked up that word somewhere where you couldn't hear it but read it or something. Dinner time. Enjoy dinner, Pinecone. Don't think about vagabonds or anything.
They refused to take you in?
Wait, did they?
Yeah,
Wow.
I could tell there was some reason behind it. They told me to get out as fast as I could.
I thought they helped him.
Ah, I imagine it was when the Empire was meddling with my family. We lived
Experimenting
in
on
shackles
them.
back then.
Makes sense. Still, I'm grateful. They gave me food and distracted the Empire's cronies so I could
Man,
escape.
He could have helped out Lysithea a lot if he was able to stay there for a little bit, but I can see why the parents turned him away so that he wouldn't get, implicated in things.
I was half dead from starvation, so that meal saved my life. No joke. Your family's the real deal. Just imagine what the Empire would have done to me. I can tell you it wouldn't have been pretty.
Yeah, considering what they literally did to Lysithea.
I have no doubts. We weren't allowed contact with anyone from the outside. It was strictly forbidden.
I see. Well,
I mean,
that's when
imagine if
vowed
they
to
found
find a way
out,
to repay them. One day I'll do just that.
Imagine if they found out he had, some secret hidden crest. What kind of crap they could have done to him. Man, look at how pretty his eyes are. We never get to see his eyes. Beautiful. Look at the lovely shape of his eyes. And, he definitely is using some kohl outliner. That's great. He's got the little eyelash down here.
And when do you intend to carry out this vow of yours? In due honesty, I don't see you as someone capable of carrying out vows right now, or even keeping your things together.
Balthus with white hair, imagine.
Can't argue with that. It'll take me a while.
I'm sure he'd
to
still
repay
look
that
great.
debt,
He's
but I
mostly
will.
abs anyway.
Just you wait and see.
Balthus paying off a debt? Unheard of. Another Balthus support. Ah, we've got some DLC character supports. Balthus and Yuri. See how that goes.
Hey, take this.
So, their first support was about gambling, because Balthus likes gambling. And he was like, if I win, you get to tell me a story about yourself, Yuri. So, Balthus is just trying to learn more about Yuri.
That smell. That sound. This is gold. A sizable stash of precious gold. What gives? Don't tell me you got your mitts on the Empire's vault.
You fool. It's simply a reward. Nothing to get in a tizzy over.
Imagine if they found out and he had to throw a bunch of creepy nerds into... Yeah, that's true. He probably would not, succumb to that. Like the color palette? Thank you! I was inspired by raspberry lemonade today.
No way
The
I can
concept
accept
of a
this
delicious
vow.
beverage.
Trust me, I haven't done anything to deserve it.
Just shut up and take it. Call it your fee for providing me with information. What you told me. The tale from your mother's homeland.
Oh.
It really helped me.
He told Yuri about his mom and stuff.
Anyways,
Right.
if you don't actually need it, I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Maybe take your mom out for a night on the town.
You'd have to go back to Alliance territory for that.
Looks like you're insisting then. Fine. I'll use it to buy her some good grub.
That's sweet. I love these Mama's boys. They're so good.
Well, I thought you didn't actually find any answers in my little tale.
It's adorable.
Not quite, but it helped me in other ways. I've stopped vexing myself over unimportant details, like who I am or who I think I might be.
That's all fine and good, but is it really worth its weight in gold? This is coin we're talking about.
Look, do you want it or not? Is there something else you'd prefer?
What? Wait, what?
Wow, that was one hell of a sigh.
Excuse me. I've seen films like this where there's no money for the payment, and then you've got to supply a service for the goods and services. Is that where this is going?
Look, you're better than me at thinking and betting, but right in this moment,
And betting.
you're the fool. You. Do I like gold? Yes. Do I want it? Need it? Yes and yes. While we're at it, I like brawling. Women too.
Okay.
But there's something that I care about even more than gold, fighting, and women. Any ideas?
Oh, this is tough. Let me guess. Hopelessly losing every bet you place? A good drink?
You really think highly of me, don't you? Dead wrong.
A bash
Just having
bro.
a bash bro. A friend
Bash
to fight with and fight for.
A bash bro. Hi, Strawberry Hat.
Seems I was a bit off base.
Hi to Tina.
I guess to you, everyone is either an underling or a business associate.
And then Balthus demanded that Yuri hand wash his laundry on Balthus' abs. That's so weird. But I can see it.
But with a bash bro, there's no such thing as an overdue loan. No hierarchies or other nonsense. It's someone to trust, both in and out of battle. Someone to share life's ups and downs with.
That's adorable.
I see. No need to reward a bash bro, I suppose.
Don't say it's so weird when you say it, Yuri.
That's the ticket.
Hi, Shmi. Good to see you
I know
too.
you were born into a world of trickery and exploitation, but you don't have to live like that anymore. Now you've got me.
I'm not accustomed to talks like this, I must admit. How can I frame this? Nobody even knows my real name. Are you actually comfortable confessing such a warmth towards someone so cold?
Clearly. No matter who you are or what you've done, I care about you. That won't ever change.
Oh, Bash Bros. I'm smiling so much my face
Now
hurts.
that is fresh.
I told you my feelings and you laughed. You're one of a kind, pal.
Did he blush? Okay, he didn't.
I'm sorry. I've got to admit, I thought I'd heard it all. But you've managed to surprise me.
Feelings.
It's the first time anyone has ever said something so sincere without trying to get
I
something
love
out.
these Bash Bros.
I could try to say it again with more swagger if that helps.
Nah, no need. Bash Bros has a nice ring to it. From here forward, we are forever Bash Bros, friend.
Wait, did he say that without moving his lips?
I've got your back, pal.
Okay. Just a little bit of ventriloquism. Bash Bros forever. That was great. Man, I need to stop smiling.
Yeah! Come at me!
Okay, thank you.
Balthus, you mustn't draw the enemy in so. Pray do not sacrifice yourself on my account.
Enough of that. Just watch my back like we planned.
1,000 pardons, then.
Whew, it's been a while
Dang,
since we had such
battle
a close
time.
fight.
We have not moved on from the Black Eagles. No, we're still doing the Black Eagles route. I'm just watching a bunch of supports right now of the DLC characters. Why do they always center the camera on his abs? It's so funny.
How you holding up? You didn't seem like your heart was really in it this time.
Honestly, his abs even aren't even featured in his time skip outfit, which is probably the only time you can view this A support.
I had some difficulty knowing the torment our enemy was going through. Bad enough to fall in combat, but to be felled by one so base as I.
Oh, if they regret anything, it's that you're worried about their humiliating defeat. Ego burn right there. You know, it wasn't so bad fighting at your side. We make a pretty good team, you and I.
Yeah, he needs a range fighter with him.
It is because you have the courage to face your enemies head on, leaving your flanks unguarded.
Please, can you take her inside the building for like a second, Balthus?
And the generosity to allow less skilled fighters the glory of dispatching foes who take the bait. Every aspect of your tactics is a reflection of your incomparable
Please just
virtue.
like a awning or something. I'm looking at an awning right there in the market.
You have a way of understanding a situation, but also twisting it all up in your head. Impressive, really. The unrivaled king of grappling himself, that'd be me, trusted you enough to watch his back. Can't you just be proud and leave it at that?
Why are her eyes just staring at his abs? I mean, that's where the camera goes.
The
Why wouldn't
nickname
she?
is a difficult one to respect, though the man inhabiting it is more than worthy.
She said his nickname sucks.
If what I have said today has offended, which I would not doubt, then accept my humblest apologies.
Okay, now that also seems mean, as if she said it to offend him.
You really are something else, you know that? I like your style, pal. I could see us teaming up as mercenaries and wandering from battlefield to battlefield. Admit it, that would be a grand old time.
Is she
don't
another
you
bash
think?
bro? Oh my god, I'm so sorry about the capture freaking out today. I genuinely don't know that's twice in like an hour. Let me make sure like everything is secure here. That's very strange. I'm sorry for that, folks. My capture card might be stinking up the joint. We'll have to see about if I need to replace that at some point.
It would depend on the circumstances. Might I impose on you to come with me?
Please go to the
Right,
shade.
there's always... Wait, what?
Please, shade.
Okay, we're here. Care to explain?
Yay! Thank God.
Must you make a mockery of everything? I have my own dream to pursue, not this twaddle. You assume I'd abandon the restoration of House Nouvelle to become a vagrant?
She has to go back
Are
in the
you
shade
mad?
to assert herself.
Even among your fabled transgressions, this goes beyond the pale.
Definitely a fair weather friend, that one.
Don't tell me that's the full support. Oh my god. No. That was their max rank support. Was he's like, I would love it if you would hang out with me forever. And she was just like, you dumbass. I got a house to save. That's great. Let's see. That was, let's see. We did like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we also did 9. So we've done like 9 supports. Let's see. Is there... We'll watch one more support, then we should like make some progress or something. How about Edelgard Constance? I'm interested in that.
Your Majesty, might I have a moment
More
of your
DLC
time?
characters, of course. You like the stink that she put on Twaddle? I don't know if I've heard somebody say Twaddle before in that sense. I think it's great though.
Yes, of course.
And he twaddled away, twaddle, twaddle, twaddle. And he
Unless
twaddled away.
you're
That's what
not
Balthus is
planning
always
yet
doing.
another magical exhibition, are you? Knowing you, it seems a safe bet. I can't imagine what else it could be. I already promised to help you revive House Nouvelle. If our campaign continues as it has, we'll soon prevail. There's no need to keep inventing spells.
What could this be? Young Tom Servo, it's good to see you today.
I don't doubt that your Majesty has things well in hand when it comes to the war. Yet why should I allow that to deter me from achieving my ultimate satisfaction?
Angie Coco.
As the scion of proud House Nouvelle, I shall bring about my grand achievement before my house is restored. On that, you may rely.
You have a strong will and a strong mind. You do not consider yourself above concerted effort either.
That's a kind way to praise.
Even during wartime, you trust your own ability to fight and survive. You're ever focused on the future and on the actions necessary to realize it.
Is she saying this so that Constance won't do a magic trick for her right now? I think she's saying that to ensure that.
Where is this coming from? If there's an angle to be played with this praise, it eludes me.
Whoa, doesn't she look a little, like, blue up top? Like a little sickly or something? Interesting.
I was only speaking the truth. I find your efforts to be admirable.
Your words are sweet. And yet...
Yes? Please, go on.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, but you promised that House Nouvelle would be restored. Yet you work toward a future with no place for noble houses of old.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Granted, in your unified Fodlan, the acting lord for each territory will come from noble stock. But in the long term, your system will replace the nobility. Our role will change significantly.
That's exactly right. There will no longer be lords who inherently rule over a particular territory. Instead, nobles will act as government officials, working for the people in exchange for a salary.
Okay.
Officials will be selected from the general populace as well, bringing an end to the very concept of social standing. All will rise and fall by their own merits.
And it is for those reasons that I continue my magical research.
Okay.
Even if nobility ceases to exist as a concept,
okay,
the meritorious spellcraft displayed by House Nouvelle shall make us a household name.
So it doesn't misalign with Edelgard's world, then. Okay.
I must admit, your words strike a chord. I find myself oddly moved by your proclamation.
Constance has always been grinding very hard for restoring her house, so
you see,
that won't
Your
change.
Majesty, the fortunes of my house dovetail nicely with your plans. The road on which you stride courageously forward leads to my own bright future.
I too believe that the future you wish for can be found at the end of this path we're cutting.
Good. Yeah, she's determined to adapt. She's not going to be a fossil of the old system.
I neglected to present my demonstration.
Please let me see it.
Sit back as
I want to see it.
Nouvelle display the never duplicated Nouvelle style of spellcraft.
I have to see it. Her hair is definitely magically done, right? Like she probably magically curls her hair and like gets the purple like under stuff there.
About that, another time.
No, Edelgard.
I have much to do elsewhere.
Please. What if she has magic that can turn your hair back to its normal color?
Like the present. Why, it shan't take more than an hour or two.
An hour or two? Jeez. Wow, running. Okay, that's a good place to wrap up the supports for now. We've still got 10 million freaking supports. Oh my god. To watch every day. Harmless Iterator. Forget what I said. The $5 tier perk would be for the Edelgard Sparing You Patreon, but you would like one, please. I believe it's becoming a general in her army, so congratulations, Harmless Iterator. Not only will you not be killed by Edelgard, but you are now a general in her army, just like everybody else in this house. So thank you very much for the $5. I'll be funneling that into the Empire's fund. What day is it today? Are we... well, we got a birthday. Oh, Felix. Okay. I'm feeling like pushing the plot along. Don't really want to do this paralogue, which we've done. The Forgotten Hero is Marianne's paralogue. And I might do that, like, offline or something. I'll see if it expires, but we'll push this to the next day at least. Now you're a harmful iterator. Yes, as a general, indeed. Got some fish sticks and tater tots in the oven. Excellent. Edelgard has an OnlyFans as well, but it's just hundreds of pictures of her looking down at you disapprovingly. Yeah. She has to get like a low angle camera though. Let's instruct some kids. You know what? I might auto instruct. Let's do that. Hey, Euritz is at the table. How about that?
Can't say I'm surprised.
Hey, he's got some magic aura. Excellent. Ferdinand, wait, what? Why are you learning sword? What? Why did you learn sword? That has nothing to do with your stuff. Ugh. Strange. I'll never auto-instruct again. Oh my gosh. Alex, the other day, linked me to some unique conversations that folks can have if they're doing tasks together. So Fire Emblem Three Houses. Unique dialogue tasks. Let's see. All of them in the universe. We're getting ready for the big game, which is at the end of the month. Unique character-to-character dialogue. So, Edelgard and Hubert have their own unique dialogue. We've seen Edelgard Ferdinand. Let's get Edelgard and Hubert, I don't know, doing Skywatch or something. I'm sure they're gonna do great. Hubert has always wanted to be a Pegasus Knight anyway, so. Fish sticks and tater tots sounds super comfy. It is a good comfy meal.
Hey there, Professor.
I can't really make great recommendations on goods when I don't know their inherent value. I'd like to better understand swords so I can sell them even better. Focusing on my skill with the blade seems like the best way. I mean, sure, why not? See if I care. It's Felix's birthday. Do you want to see a Felix tea party, or do you want to give him some flowers, chat? Tea party means we get to ogle him, and he's like, I don't like making eye contact with you. It feels weird. Maybe we'll say something different? It feels like Yuritsa said something different in our recent tea party, but that might just be like the more you ask somebody out, the more their dialogue alters. I have no idea how tea parties work in this game. Oh yes, I mentioned that a little earlier, Green Lanyard. As soon as we finished that support where Baltha said Tuesday, then I checked the calendars and we confirmed that they have the dates. Flowers is fine, alrighty.
Thank you.
He loved them. Let's skip the Felix tea party. We're just gonna see him in his like gymnasium clothes, so.
Being preoccupied with Imperial duties is no excuse.
You have to ride this dragon for a little bit, okay?
Here at Garrigmach, I must do my part as a member of the team.
I would advise you to pace yourself, but it's probably pointless. Let's proceed.
They're gonna do so bad.
Good results come easily for the two of us.
Oh.
We are the Emperor and the Minister of the Imperial Household, after all.
Wow, look at these braggadocious babes. Very good. I won't have you doing that next week. I hope to God I can remember to take them off that.
Study.
Ooh, good magic. Okay. So I'm thinking we might sleep through this day. I know we could do a paralogue right now. Like, I have done that already on stream, and I might save that for, like, weekend Tina stuff to do. Let's see when it expires. I would have no way of knowing until I check out battle. Let's see. 426. Okay, so yeah, I can let that wait a month. We can do some resting. And recharge our sword. Not that I've been using it at all. And just pick it up right at the story content. It's also Lysithia's birthday. Do you want to see a Lysithia tea party or send her some flowers? Do story content. We are heading to the kingdom. About to check in on your boy, Stinkmitri. And I also do not know what kind of tea Lysithia likes. I'll send her some flowers.
I am grateful.
When the heck is Yuri's birthday, I wonder? Let's get out there. Oh, I wonder if anybody can certify. She is already the big lord. I think we're good on that. Huey. I'm so mad that Hubert is shown with a wizard hat for Dark Mage, but does not wear the wizard hat. It's so rude to me. Let him put on a wizard hat, please. But we can also try and force Dark Knight. Nah, it's a 49% chance. We'll wait. get him to keep practicing his writing. Yeah. She's already a sniper, so she's good there. How about Gremory? Oh, she's already Gremory. We're good. Ah, I can make Petra a Wyvern Rider now. Finally. Though she's an assassin, she's mastered that. Cool. So it's Wyvern Rider Petra time. Another mounted unit! Now I can see if, as a mounted unit, Petra is smaller than everybody else. Why can we not put the hat on Second the Strategy? It's cruel and unusual, honestly. Thank God, another mounted unit. Raining terror from above. Let's see, Maoyan. We're good. So can specialize in anything. But he is the Death Knight, so he doesn't need to. Oh, beans. I'm doing the mission. Or not. Can I certify? I could become a trickster. Now, I haven't finished being an assassin or whatever the hell I am right now. But I could be a trickster if I had a busy name. Well, I gotta see the outfit. This is what I look like? How uninspired. You seeing this? How uninspired and boring. This is terrible. My color palette is so boring. No, I simply cannot let that happen. Okay, mission time. It's time to protect Garreg Mach. Absorbing the Alliance brings the Empire one step closer to uniting Fodlan. The Black Eagle Strike Force returns to Garreg Mach to plan its invasion of the kingdom, unaware of the enemy lurking in the shadows. What? Enjoy your stream, Vegging Ben. Does everyone that hails from Petra's country speak the same syntax? They speak a different
Alliance's
language.
defeat, the Black Eagle Strike Force prepares to invade the kingdom. But the kingdom's new allies, the Knights of Seros, begin to make an advance of their own.
There.
After appearing in Aelel, the Valley of Torment, and following the border south, the Knights of Seros openly march to recapture the monastery at Garreg Mach.
So she speaks the language that's native to Brigid, which I assume has a different syntax than the Fodlandian language. That's why she uses, like, I guess more active verbs and stuff. Or verbs that are like present.
From the north, their flag bears the symbol
They're like
of the Knights
future.
of Seros.
I don't know the tense, but it's like future perspective or something like that, where she's like, I will be attaining blah, you know? It puts stuff in the future. Like, I will be having courage, you know? So she's, right now she's speaking Fodlandian, but using the syntax of the language she understands. She was kidnapped and brought here, so she had to, like, learn the language herself. So she's learning the words and putting them in the order that she understands. You think you will be understanding? You have understanding now. You have understanding, as she would say.
One of our troops has already intercepted them. Your Majesty, please give us
Is that
your
Gatekeeper?
orders.
No, he's got a beard. Never mind.
From the north. Interesting. Could it be they journeyed through Aelel, the Valley of Torment?
The Valley of
Is
Torment.
the Archbishop among the enemy ranks? If so, focus our attacks on her first.
Understood.
She probably was
Our
chilling in the
enemy
lava
knows
for a little
Garreg
bit.
Mach inside and out. They can come and go as they please. It would have been best if we had detected them sooner, but that can't be helped. Professor, we must hurry and intercept them ourselves. I'll leave the preparations to you.
Hell yeah. I'm on it. Let's go, team.
The battle looks to be rather cumbersome. We are still guarding all of Garreg Mach, but there are undoubtedly numerous secret passages and magic traps.
I would imagine you've been working on that for a while, Huey.
There is still much about this place that we do not know. It is quite possible they will attack from a location we cannot anticipate.
And we'll destroy them. We have the Death Knight now, man. We're
I
good.
must head out first to give my orders. I'll meet up with you soon. Call for General Randolph and General Ladislava. Hurry!
Yeah.
Feels like only yesterday we called this place our home.
General Randolph. I think, yeah, you can encounter him at about this part in Blue Lion's route.
We must show these fools the error of their ways. They shall pay for the sin of invading Garreg Mach.
Getting a little angry there, are you, Seta?
Oh, but the professor is fighting alongside our foe. The same one who saved my life.
That is true. Though I find forgiveness difficult, we do owe that wayward soul a debt. However, the fact remains that because of the professor, Rhea has long been tormented.
Have we really tormented Rhea? Really? How? I didn't know her until, like, 5 years ago.
To think that the vessel of the goddess, entrusted with the sword of the creator, could go on to... it angers me to even think of it.
Like, but I didn't have anything involved in that. I didn't say put the goddess in me. I was a baby.
All that has happened has changed Rhea. I imagine it has changed the professor as well.
I'm so jazzed to see absolutely, like, off her rocker Rhea.
Even if we prevail, I doubt that the church can ever fully return to the way it once was.
Is that so?
Brother?
Is she like a big monstie now forever? This is great.
Flame, I only brought you with me because you were so insistent. Still, no matter what happens, you must not go near the front lines.
She's dying in this mission, guarantee you.
If something were to happen to you, it would utterly destroy me. You are my reason for breathing. Do you understand?
I'm gonna kill her myself. You're uncomfortably full of grilled shrimp and pasta salad. Ooh, that sounds good.
I understand. If something were to happen to you, it would break my heart. I could not go on either.
Can y'all turn into pelican people before I kill you, please? I want to see it, because now I'm convinced.
I cannot help but wonder if there is a way to end this without fighting the professor.
You could succumb and join my side. And we can drop, like, pigeon poop on him or something. Seth is a bird person? Yeah, my theory for the first run, which turned out to be pretty much right, I think, was that he was a bird person, if Flame was a bird person. And then Lady Rhea turned into a dragon. I was like, oh, I see. We might fight a bird person. Yeah, we'll see. Let there be many figurines. If Seth has to deliver a line after dying and disappearing from his dragon, it's going to be great. I will be very happy. Check out the map. Okie dokie. I don't like it when they put you facing away from the area you're going to. Like, I didn't see that. Alright, you foul church fiends. Where are you? Where are the named ones among you? No! Ow! Uncle Al, no! Uncle Al, no! I wonder if this would have been Ash. Wait, it's a girl. Nah, okay, so who should I bring to this map for dialogue, everybody? Can you believe it, Eric? It's incredible. Yes, Elizabeth, so who has dialogue? Well, maybe Al has some dialogue with Bernie or something. So let's recruit him. I would have absolutely no reason support-wise to recruit him to this route. I will have to kill him. Very sad. So yeah, who's got the supports? And also who... Maybe... Oh, wait! This would have been Shamir. This right here would have been Shamir, I can almost guarantee you. She's a commander. Yeah, that's Shamir. But I stole her. So Byleth and Shamir. Okay, I can squeeze Shamir in here. Anybody else for folks who show up later but aren't seen on the map right now? Where am I gonna sit? Out of office. He's been in a lot of fights lately. Shamir's level 40? Good God. I'm gonna put Shamir... Where the hell are you? Babe? Oh, you're over here. Okay. Yeah, get as close over here as you can. I want Bernie on the front lines because she is gonna be shooting down a Dargan. Now, where's... Oh, he said he didn't want Flame to the front lines, but I bet you Flame is gonna show up elsewhere. I do have a very robust squad right now, Eric. Yeah. Yay! Look at Petra. This is so great. She looks great. Oh, you know what? I wanted to give some folks some, like, leveled up gear. Now, what are you doing with that? What is this? Hold on. Why are you using that? What items do you have? Brave Sword, Killer Axe. Steel Bow, that's good. Brave Bow, good. Lynn is magic, you're magic, you're magic. You're amazing. Steel Gauntlets, that's fine. I gotta repair that Scythe of Cereal. Okay. So she has a Killer Bow, that'll be good. Iron Sword, okay. I think the problem is I just wanted to give him a better weapon. We'll trade that with a good Punch Glove. I know I've got better Punch Gloves. Killer Knuckles, that sounds great. That's my new Sonic OC. It's like Knuckles, but he's killer. Now let's repair some of these. We'll refresh our battalions. Whoa, our battalions are very depleted. And we're gonna repair Scythe of Cereal.
Is that
Why not?
Thanks a bunch.
Hey, that took the last of my Agarthium. Whoops. And also this hand axe. Because why
Is
not?
that the one? Thanks a bunch.
I gotta get farm some Agarthium later. Okie dokie or shoki. Let's go kill some friends.
Come back soon.
Let's go kill some pals. Let's save and then go kill some pals. Wait. Let's look at the map. Is this where I want folks? Yeah, good movement here. I might put Yuritsa in the back because again, he's gonna have really good movement. She's got decent movement because she's a lord. Let me see if I can swap out Mercedes for somebody who'd be more like, I don't know. No, I mean, she does like the church. Oh, Ferdinand, though. I'm trying to remember who's Dorothea and Ferdinand are... Yeah, maybe No, I do want Yuri in because he's a dancer, and it would be really great to get Shamir up to Alois really quickly. We've got Lynn for healing, so maybe we don't need Mercedes? Maybe we can set Mercy. And bring in either Ferdy or Dorothea. You're all done your final, are you, Andy? I went Nikolaj there? What did I say? Did I say I don't even know who that is, also, Tyrannus. Oh, was I like Mikolaj from Bloodborne? Whoa, check out Gremory Dorothea! Yeah! Cool looks. Congrats on finishing your finals, Andy. That's exceptional. Did well. Gotcha. What, was I howling like Mikolaj? Like, oh, woo! Sorry. Let's see. We got sword boys. We want our magic boys up here too. Then we gotta definitely have some magic cutting through this line. I think we're gonna be good. If I had to imagine who could have dialogue with Flame, it's probably just Byleth. Should I bring any of the teachers for dialogue later? No. Like Manuela or Hanneman? Oh my gosh, actually, do I have Yuritsa in the field? Because Flame is there, I definitely want him to kill Flame. I'm horrible. Oh, when I said no, she likes the church, the no into this falsetto that sounded like Mikolaj howling. I was like, no. Okay.
We were successful in sneaking up on Garreg Mach. All that's left is
this is definitely formerly Shamir.
Lady Rhea and Catherine are holding back most of the Empire's army.
Are they really? Wow. Well, they're
thereby leaving us, the expeditionary force, free to recapture the monastery.
Uncle Al, I love you so much because you're so dumb. You were telling us your entire plans.
Our enemies have followed us even here. How unfortunate.
Sorry, Eric. I gotta do it.
Your Majesty, the enemy's movement is suspicious.
It's okay, we're like
They
level
may have
40
some
here.
tactic in mind.
Ooh, look at the shield on
If so,
her.
let's face them without delay.
Pardon me, what
Form
shield is that?
defensive lines and hold them to the death. Strike down all who approach.
That's a different shield.
Their troop
Excuse
composition
me.
is also strange. I would bet that they are concealing additional soldiers.
It's fine, we'll kill them. Like, how does this change anything? This changes 0 things. Knights of Seros are closing in on the monastery. Do not allow them to capture any protected locations. Okay. Sounds good. Let's clean up. No, not the Horse Slayer. We will not be using Horse Slayer today. Items, killer bow, equip. Combat, curve shot. No. 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 Wait.
I'm in.
Yuri, dance for her. Let's rush her right up to Alois. Santa never did recapture a monastery, but he does deliver packages there. Good for him. What a nice soul that Santa is. I hope you're well today, Tienza. I'm very much looking forward to... I think I'll take a little... Oh, my lord, it's already 7:20. I'll take a dinner break, I guess, around 8, and I'll eat another one of my Korean tacos, probably. This fool is gonna really engage Shamir. Good luck.
I'm awake.
Let me try and blast this guy out of existence. There we go. I'll eat a little Korean taco at 8 and take my meds.
Do what it takes.
It's okay that I'm gonna be an hour late for my meds, by the way, because I've been an hour late on all our other doses today. Okay, let's just set up. Oh no, I don't. Okay, first we gotta get rid of this pesky little archer. Can I shoot the archer from here? No, not like that. 2 to 4, 3 to 6. Take him out. You gotta crit and also definitely hit, please.
Sorry, but this is war.
Bernadetta listening to me through the Wiimote, I guess, or the Joy-Cons.
A little scratch won't stop me.
Forgetting.
You're better than I thought.
Rude. So rude always. Hit him with the grape juice. Gooey. Joy mode.
Her will demands.
Korean taco, but it's not Tuesday at all? No, but it is takeout day for me. So I will be eating Korean tacos. I already had a pork belly taco and it's delicious.
Put me in there.
Who am I gonna punch? I can't. You know, I'm gonna go punch this guy. Why not? Punch him to death. Got this Casswar. Get loose. You want to play a game right now that's not a big brain-hurty game. Yeah? Don't know what to play. What are your options? Also, I think the volume might be a wee bit high, so I'm gonna take it down.
More fighting.
No, don't come after her, thank you. Why are you coming after her? Don't do that. Oh, it's like you'll... Okay, that's wild. Ugh, I guess I'm gonna move her up. Oh, I can kill this guy from here. It's totally fine. Oh, no, not that. But the meteor, though. No, no. No, 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 no. God alive, just let me select the right target. That one, thank you. Crit? Dunk on him. Could play some Binding of Isaac, yeah. Yeah, I guess a roguelike could be good.
For the Empire.
Scooch Edie out here.
Understood.
Scooch the Death Knight out here. Good attack. Oh, no, don't do that. That's silly. Time to fly, baby! Oh yeah, actually it'd be pretty funny if the mounted person attacks her because she is an archer, so it's not even a problem.
What's my strategy?
Yep, they're still gonna attack her. Good luck with that, buddy. I got EXP for standing here. There you go, Risk of Rain! That's nice. Oh wow, it's flying. Who else appeared?
The time is now. As long as we stand here, you shall not pass.
Hey, what side did I put Yuritsa on? Okay. I might have Lynn teleport him.
Come at me, so that I may put you out of your misery.
Wowie. Says he's gonna be pissed. Wait, who moved? I gotta see who moved.
Each battle a victory.
Hell yeah. Gosh, she looks so cool. So good. Alright, let's see.
The enemy is transporting large quantities of flammable material into the woods.
Oh, that's terrifying.
They clearly intend to attack us with fire. We should do all we can to prevent it.
I will not be in the woods for very long. Alois and Knights of Saros are preparing a fire attack. Defeat them quickly to foil their plans.
Troops waiting in the woods to ambush? We must avoid any suspicious areas as we advance.
We'll be fine. Lana's now like, I figure you. I want to kill her with the Death Knight. It has to happen. Oh, does she have dialogue with the Death Knight? I hope she does. Or does she have dialogue with, like, Byleth or something? Or Edelgard or whatever. Before I move. Can't say no, because I've now asked 2 questions. So do you mean no, she doesn't have dialogue with Byleth? No to Byleth? So not with Byleth. See, that's the problem. You got plenty of time, by the way. Ash, real good to see you, by the way. I'll just move people who aren't Byleth right now, then. No Death Knight. Yes, Byleth. Okay, thank you. Sorry for making you do the extra work, Elizabeth. It's just if I ask 2 questions, it's tough to know which one you're answering to. Well, I really just want to kill her with the Death Knight is the problem. Like, I might just find out what the dialogue would be. How about after I kill her, you can tell me what she says? Because, like, I don't care. I want to kill her with the Death Knight because I find it very funny. I have a problem where in video games, I do things like I marry the Death Knight because I find it very funny. It's just as fun is the problem. So she's... Oh, they're all coming after Yuritsa. That's great. Let's let that happen. I'm gonna... Oh, Dunk! Hold on. No, stop it. Don't talk. Do not talk, thank you. Okay. Yuritsa has to have the Scythe of Serial equipped. So we can't do this. We'll wait.
More fighting.
Can you destroy this barrier from here? You can! Yes, Dorothea! For my stupid idea, thank you. Yes! My stupid plan is going to succeed. So glad. Yes, go kill the Death Knight now. That'll be great.
Let's clean up.
Hide Shamir down here. Oh, now some of them are attacking the Death Knight now that they know he has his scythe. Some of them are going to try something else, though. I'm surprised you lived through that, my man. And some of them will now attack Yuri. Who's attacking Yuri? I cannot tell. But I'm sure he'll be fine. Let's dance for Shamir so she can kill off that guy with the sword. Speed up this dance.
I'm good now.
As good as it is, honestly, it's great. Have him wait. Have her kill this guy again. 75% chance of hitting, and it's a crit. Great. 96! Shamir! Always so amazing.
I'll grow a
Funniest character in this game.
Impressive.
The sex number, of course. Let's kill some Asquassins. This guy out of the way. When do I think I'll finish this route by? Maybe in like 2 weeks? Possibly Mad Rattle? I don't know. We're on like chapter 15. I think there's probably like 22 chapters if I had to guess.
I do this for all of us.
So maybe in
Cut a bloody path.
maybe in 2 weeks?
Put me in there.
We shall see. What if he had some magic? The magic is not good. Okay, I know. Punching is better than magic for right now. Can we shoot some significant person?
Stay alive, Bernie.
Stay alive, Bernie. Dead-eye Bernie. Nicely done.
Pretty good, huh?
Impressive work.
What's my strategy?
Let's get over here. And then Petra can be like anywhere, really. Ooh, Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be targeted by fake Shamir, actually. Paycheck can be right here, I feel comfortable with. Sometimes punching is better than magic, yeah. Oh,
this
man.
This makes me terribly sad, but this is my duty, to which I must be true.
Do you know who this man is? This man kidnapped you. You should not be terribly sad. That's a lot of damage. That is also a lot of damage. Nice level, Yuritsa. Hey, don't get hit by any more magic, buddy.
Father, please forgive me. I am returning to Mother now, before you do.
Flame!
Oh.
Please, no!
How about that?
No!
That's such a good read! Damn! Mark Whitten. Mark Whitten killing it, Asceta. Are you prepared to see this man go absolutely nuclear?
Bearing ill will against the goddess. This place will be your grave.
Yeah, try me, buddy. Oh, dunk, hold on. Oh, God. Hey, Yuritsa. Oh, wait.
Sexy.
Where's the minifig? She was still on the screens. Yeah, tell me what the Byleth flame dialogue is. Absolutely, Elizabeth. Hey, don't shoot Yuritsa. Oh god, you might die. 0% chance of hitting, just kidding. He also can counterattack from anywhere. And now he'll crit. Zap! I don't think she can... Well, maybe she can post-mortem wiggle a little bit. Fake Shamir, uh-oh. 37% chance to hit? Something, 2 birds, 1 stone. Nice, yeah. Good to see you, Heather. Okay, so that was intense. He is going to come kill Yuritsa is the problem we are facing right now. Oh, now he's gonna go target. Oh, he's gonna try and shoot her. I can't be having that. Which is further distance. Okay, well we can kill this person first.
Going for the kill.
Nice crit. Die.
Feels good to fight for a cause.
To fight your former employer for a cause. Let's dance. We can move Shamir up and maybe she can target Aloise. Oh, dumb. I would also love to hear the... I would love to know what the Byleth Aloise dialogue is. I bet it's pretty juicy. It's probably something about Captain Gerald. Okay, hit chances decreased, but crit chances increased. I can't hit him from here? Beans. This also won't kill. Let's get that higher crit chance. Oh, this will also definitely kill. Okay.
Going for the kill.
And crit. Fight your former boss on behalf of the guys that killed your loved one. So rough for Shamir, right? She is a mercenary.
I welcome pain.
What? Oh, I welcome pain? Is that what you said? Shut up. Drink an elixir. Have some apple juice. Sit on the bench for a bit. Goof. Are you describing Shamir or Byleth? Both, probably. Because the Empire killed Shamir's boyfriend, who was Dagden. And now she's working for them. I welcome pain. Ooh, a crit 99, very nice.
I do not tolerate obstacles.
Look at that good looking shield. That's a good look.
I've no time to idle.
Very nice. We're gonna need more magic dudes up here because we got a bunch of these nerds. Don't really take a lot of physical damage, so I can warp her to a more useful location in the front lines. It really is, like, honestly, the edginess does keep certainly at least Dimitri alive. He's gotta have that edge. Goodbye, would-be Shamir. Not as good as Shamir, honestly.
Is going to plan.
Clearly. Okay, let's get some. Oh god. Yikes. Yikes. Hey, is this thicket? Okay. Okay. I think she can. There's like a lot of people attacking her, which is not great. She might die. Anything with a greater range than 1 to 3? Like, do we have a 4? Okay, meteor. We might just have to keep this equipped and kill off whoever we can. So for Alois and the Professor. Ooh, a crit. Damn, that came right out of her waist level. Did you see that? She was like, zing! That was incredible. That was some real maximum feminine energy that I appreciate. Oh, no one will target me if I'm on this rubble? Rubble. Come and get me. So is this the Alois dialogue or something, Elizabeth? When I heard you were alive, Professor, I was so happy. But now this? How can it be that you fight on that side? I cannot take your life, for I owe you... Oh, is that... Oh, that's Flame? I cannot take your life, for I owe you mine, even now. And yet, I cannot back away from this fight. When this is over, my brother and I will go into hiding. Interesting. This is the only way. Farewell, Professor. I do not imagine we shall ever meet again. Jeez, how fascinating. I can shoot somebody from here? Wow, do it and crit. Oh, the one time, Bernie. She retreats. I see. Well, I'm just letting Yuritsa kill her. I do not feel any way about that.
That really helped.
It's fine. Okay, this is good. Punch Boy can take some of the heat off of Dorothea. You're playing, is it Pillars of Eternity? Is that what you're playing? Path of Exile? Which one, Andy? Your internet crapped out. I'm sorry, you went to hear that.
You're the leader of the Knights of Saros now. Good for you, Alois.
Indeed. You seem to be doing well for yourself, too.
Aww.
The other knights are always cursing you.
You listen to that. Former pals.
Don't worry. I won't hold back. I owe an old ally the courtesy.
I won't either. I hope you're ready.
Ooh, this will hurt. Just kidding. She's amazing.
Now.
Hey, how dare you? Enjoy your Path of Exile. And welcome back, you. I'm sorry you're having trouble. How did that hit? It was a 25% chance! How could it?
Hope you're ready.
Oh, this will do 33 damage? That's not great. Yikes. Not great. Are you really gonna shoot? That's your strat, my man? Is to go after Shamir?
Feels good to fight for a cause.
Okay, this'll hurt. Oh, beans.
That's it for me.
One hit. Ugh. Now come after me, I'm mad.
Hey! It's over.
Wait. Hold on. Oh, yes, I have Manuela as my supporter. That's great.
Well.
I heard it go, hey! Recognize her instantly. 25% still hits 25% of the time. This is very true. Shouldn't be surprised. It's not 0. Should be though. I can't believe we just like push that guy back and then chop him up.
Turn the tides.
Hey, Manuela got some points. Very good.
One day the war will be over.
Wouldn't that be exciting, Manuela? Okay. Don't think we have any warps available. So let's see if we can heal somebody who needs it. I think Shamir can use it. She's about to go toe-to-toe with Alois.
I'm good now.
He did use a force push, like on a fully armored knight. Interesting. And Tyrannus, the poor NPCs really have just no idea what's coming. I'm surprised Alois is manning this. We have a 56% chance to crits. I'm gonna go for the 56. Oh! Just kidding. I'm going for the 66% chance twice. Doing enough damage at least to take him down to 3.
Going for the kill.
Kill Alois. Sorry, Al. I love you, Uncle. Oh, God. He got struck in the knee. He used to be a knight.
I did it. I protected the monastery.
And then he got struck in the knee with an arrow. That's kind of maybe the axe is all
Our enemy's plan is in ruins. Still, we must tread carefully.
Alois blacks out and he wakes up and he's on a wagon on his way to be executed. Like, whoa, how did I end up in this game? Where can I put you, Yuri? Ooh, dance for Yuritsa. Dance for my husband. Alright, Death Knight, get out there. I'm so sorry, Uncle Al. You know I love him. Well, we might see him if he has some supports with Hilda. Might be seeing him again in the Golden Deer route. 50% chance of critting. He did not hit the first time. Did not crit the first time. Did not crit the second time, but that's okay. Still did enough damage to kill. And Yuritsa found it delightful. Very good. Okay, so I don't even know if we have to advance further here. Shamir's gonna lag behind. And I kind of wanted her to take out Sedith. I guess Byleth really should be responsible for taking out Sedith to get some juicy dialogue. He's not gonna be very happy about Flame being dead, I can imagine. If you want to start a playthrough of Skyrim and name your character Alois, maybe you should. You're not who Mercedes will end up in the playthrough, right? Ooh. I don't know. Maybe she'll end up with Constance. We don't know. Oh yeah! Kill this mounted unit. I'm great at that. I like that right before the horse gets hit, it's like, I'm bracing. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, dragon-related puns, for sure. It'd be great. Sad that we weren't able to see it in this run, but that's okay. Let's kill another Floyer, huh? Got the Brave Bow on this fool. Ooh, the Frontarius crest. Need to follow the arrow as well.
Not for myself, for everyone.
And maybe we'll scooch up a little bit. I do need Caspar to punch this guy right now. Good punches. He's not very good at killing these armed guards, but it'll do. I think we're down to maybe... Oh no, do not do that. I think we're down to 2 enemies left? 3 enemies left. Oh yes, they're all here. Edie, you are just not in this game right now, are you? Byleth can take out the flyer, I think. We'll take that now. There we go.
Allow me to demonstrate.
120 damage. Hi, David Sachs. Nice Edelgard emote. Oh my god, she's like angrily looking at her phone. It's pretty good. Ah, so nobody wants to contend with me right now, I see. I might have him punch this guy to death if we can. Oh, it's so close. Is there any chance of doing major crit stuff, or... No, we'll probably just go with the... Yeah. No combat art, get him down to 5. About a 15% chance to crit each time. 1 punch, 2 punch, maybe a crit in between, like a retaliatory crit. No crit, and no crit. Somebody's gonna have to finish this dude off. I think someone did Tyrannus, and I can't figure out who it is. It was a good run. I suppose I'll retire from being a knight and live out the rest of my life in Skyrim pickpocketing bards. I hear they have the best loot. I hate you. Thank you for paying for that fun, though. That was horrible, and thank you for paying for the fun. Truly terrible.
Ernie's unstoppable.
You say that, Ewan, but I don't believe you're capable of that kind of violence against me. Ah, I bet Edelgard's got some dialogue for Sedith. Let me get up here and unequip my sword. You're alone now, Sedith. All alone in this world. Not even with your sister-daughter here. How does it feel? I need to unequip the chalice of beginnings from him and maybe give it to the professor. Should we heal some folks up, maybe? Physic. Sure.
Thanks for helping.
I have so far scared you off of hitting tier 3. Oh, is it true, Ewan? Are you truly Sir Alois? I can't believe you would do such violence to me. Your friend. Your trusted streamer. You could do such a thing. Pelican, step pelican, something like that. It's a shame I don't have anybody else who can teleport right now. Let's get that unarmed dialogue, yeah? Please God, let me not be able to attack unarmed. Yuritsa, he will counterattack, and I think he can possibly fight unarmed, so I don't know. Let's see some Byleth dialogue. Oh, you're not truly Sir Alois.
Trespassing on holy ground is a grave sin indeed. You must atone for it with your life.
What the hell are you talking about? I worked here. Man, look at all that dragon dookie behind you, Sedith. Can you really live with that? That's what Lady Rhea left behind. She just dookied all over the place. She is the one violating holy ground with her dookie. I think it's no hits or something. Or no health, maybe? Okay. Let's, anybody else have dialogue with Sedith before I go kill him? I mean, does Yuritsa have dialogue with Sedith? Because that would be very funny. But that's an eggplant question. Sorry, that one right there. I am indeed truly asking if Sedith has any dialogue with, like, Yuritsa or Shamir or something. Because I can't rewind this turn. We don't have anybody else to kill. Damn, this music is funky though, isn't it? I'll unequip this and we'll see what he says. He can counterattack from anywhere. I'm so scared. Not that you know of. Okay. Well, then I'll have Edie take him out. How about with a holy weapon? The hit rate does go down. She may not be able to land a hit on it. Oh no, this is fine. And this will kill him instantly. But I want to make it hurt. Let's do the Raging Storm. There's no... What? Dialogue for Sedith? Shocking. She is the antagonist, so why not have...
I have lived many years. Yet... there was still more I wished to do.
You didn't turn into a giant dragon or a mini figurine. He's still on the dragon. So, he's not going to make a little minifig. Just going to disappear. How disappointing.
We fought them off. Good work, everyone.
We've buried them, dead and gone.
We've repelled the principal force of the Knights and defended Garreg Mach.
Hell yeah. Goodbye, dragon folk. Should have turned into a dragon or something. Or a pelican, at least. You wonder how big Sedith's ears.
I require a damage report at once.
If Flame retires, Sedith also will if you attack with Byleth, yeah.
Yes, Your Majesty.
My goal
we'll
is...
have to make inquiries about the status of the main army.
Can't be having any of these bird people living.
Indeed. After all, it seems they had Rhea and Catherine fighting on their side.
You're actually doing really well. You found a good setup with your meds. That's amazing, Heather. That is incredible news. Congrats to you on that. That's a tough thing to arrange. Oh man, I'm at 369? Dang.
My, thank you so much.
Oh, I'm cutting a bloody path, Elizabeth, as Hubert likes to say.
Lady Rhea, I am afraid I must report that we lost Sedith and Flame.
I'm about to piss this woman off so much she's gonna turn into a dragon and never come back from being a dragon. It's gonna be great.
We were able to make a clean sweep of those who came to attack us. The unit that invaded the monastery has been completely driven away. A bitter disappointment. I fear we can do nothing but retreat for now.
Sedith.
Flame.
I just killed 2 saints.
First my mother, and now those 2 have been stolen away as well? Must you take everything from me?
Me? Dude, I'm just the guy with the sword.
Lady Rhea.
She's like, hey, whoa. What the hell are you talking about? Do I want to know why they didn't turn into dragons? No.
No amount of repentance will bring your wretched soul salvation. You will be chained to the Valley of Torment. Eternally walk the desert until the skin rots from your bones.
Okay.
I will ensure that you pay for your sins, Professor! In the name of the Nabitans, I swear it!
That's what you are, okay.
Edelgard, Your Majesty.
Oh, this is how you die, Randy? You little punk. This is how you die?
Silence. We must tend to your wounds.
Is this dude dying like this?
It will do no good. I can't be saved.
I can't even appear on screen
you must
right
know
now.
That.
But the big game, Randy. Oh my god, Edelgard's neck right now. Are you seeing this? I don't think you're supposed to see the character model from behind like that. Oh, lordy.
Vladislava has also passed.
What the fuck?
The enemy has withdrawn. You are safe now.
You 2 died off screen?
Understood.
Everybody in
Good
chat
work.
was just like, see if I can do that. Good work. I guess I'm dying.
Another loss on my watch.
Well, maybe if they came with us, it'd be fun.
As more blood wets my feet, they grow heavier with each step.
Damn, your neck is doing something funky right now, Edelgard. Look up.
Remorse, resentment, despair. I have dispensed with all such things to come this far.
And we must keep moving forward.
Get your chin out of your neck. Chin
Hubert,
up. Oh, there you go. Chin
tell
up,
me
baby.
the status of the enemy.
The battle has ended in a draw with severe injuries on both sides. Some known commanders have been slain.
Oh, yeah, like who?
The most worthy of mention among the dead was the second in command to
Oh,
Rhea
well,
herself,
we did that.
Sedith. With the death of Alois, the Knights of Seros have taken a
We
huge
literally
blow as
did
well.
that ourselves.
Garrick Mach has not taken much damage, and so it would not be out of line to claim it as a victory for us.
I can't wait to hear what she says to this.
Yes. We'll call that a victory. Although, I'm sure they will say the same.
Yeah, well, they're weird bird people. So
Yes,
who cares?
Your Majesty.
Oh, what a terrible opponent that was! Why is the church always like this?
Church sucks.
How am I supposed to train for that? It was way too scary.
When I saw the enemy enter Garrick Mach,
Jesus.
I prepared myself mentally for death.
Get your chin out of your neck. It's a new insult. There you go.
I thought it would be a fine time to die, but I suppose it wasn't quite the time after all.
Their volleyball uniform is making you laugh right now, as it should. They're talking about this battle, but they really just did, like, I don't know, a really hard football game or something.
Our luck was good to have grabbed victory. The church has great strength. We must not have grief, but must keep fighting. Can we be fighting now?
This was certainly a momentous victory. We lost a lot, but we also gained a lot.
Dude, what did we gain? They, like, came to our neighborhood and killed some people.
Certain lords in the kingdom have examined the situation again and decided to join our cause.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see who turned tail on Dimitri. Ooh, it's going to be great. This makes you think that it's going to turn into one of the sports anime scenes. Captain, what are we going to do now that we qualified for finals? I say we celebrate. Burgers on me, boys.
Changing their fealty based on just one battle. They are all a disgrace to the nobility.
Dude, they are about to help us, though, Ferdinand, so be cool.
Today, our enemy held many faces I knew well.
Like Flame? The three of them.
If we must fight to the
You
death
killed some-
with that
you did
kind
die,
of
though.
opponent, what will become of this world?
Hey, maybe the church should just stop being the church.
There's no stopping me. I'm ready to go strike the kingdom here and now.
Dorothea's like, I'm so sad we had to kill people that we looked up to. And Casper's like, I can't wait to kill more people we used to look up to. Woo! I'm dragging them down now that I'm taller.
Everyone must see that we can easily unite Fodlan, don't you think?
Excellent job, everyone. The battle is over now. While we have sustained heavy losses, our foe has suffered far
they
more.
lost some green hair and Alois.
Although not exactly as planned, a win is a win. It may be safe to say that there will be no more obstacles on our way to the next battle.
You really think so?
We will break through the Tailtean Plains and then set course for Ferdiad, the kingdom capital.
Where is my hot, unmarriageable wife? Seen here on the left. Where is she? I miss her. Why haven't we seen her yet? I'm so mad. She should be working with us right now. It sucks. No, Dorothea's still here. We didn't lose her.
The final chapter of our fight with the kingdom and the church is close at hand.
Dang. Final chapter, huh? Ooh, saving so soon.
Part 2. Crimson Flower.
Wait.
Lone Moon.
I think we might actually see my future not wife. Hold on now. Is this Cornelia? Look at that sad-ass Santa.
Victory over the Knights of Saros.
He's doing the neck thing too! Stop
the Black
it!
Eagle Strike Force hopes to secure a route to Ferdiad.
Don't do
the kingdom
that.
Capital.
It's really bad for your neck. It's stretched out too much. That Manuela was the big titty medieval girlfriend of your dreams? No, Cornelia is like... all the evil is stored in the boobs. Hopefully we get to see her. She is a deceitful lady. Ding!
The time has finally come to invade the kingdom capital.
I feel like it has more heft to it for killing them. Like, Rhea being like, I'm mad at you because you made my two bird children defect or whatever, you know?
Or so I declared. In truth, we'll be advancing to a different location.
Is that so?
Only you and the rest of the Black Eagle Strike Force can know. Please bear that in mind.
That's a lot of people. What's the plan?
There is another location we must take before moving on to
Is it the Iron City or whatever it is?
South of the capital, there is a fortress city
Aryan
on the
Road.
border of the Empire and the Kingdom.
I think my big booby, not waifu, could be there.
It is called Aryan Road, and
Wait,
we must take control.
They said it was Aryan Road. They're lying to me, man. I think they change up the pronunciation of this every time we do a different path.
There are many mages within Aryan Road.
Yes.
We will also
face her,
a general of the kingdom.
What? She was supposed to be.
We must also contend with Rodrigue, the head of House Fraldarius.
She's evil no matter what path I'm taking. I'll go kill Felix's dad, but what about?
Once we defeat them, Aryan Road will be ours.
Wow, this stinks.
I
She
hear
definitely.
Cornelia has a suspicious magic weapon at her disposal.
I think she has two. And I'm under their trance.
We must attack before the enemy can respond with defensive measures.
Man, I can't believe I got to fight her in this route.
That is
This
why
stinks.
we are preparing an assault before even our allies are aware.
She's got the booba. Exactly.
Even within our ranks, there is no way to know with certainty that there is not a rat among us who would leak such information.
There is no way that Flesh is going to betray us in this route. Just because, like, we didn't even kill her brother. Her brother just died. There's no way.
When Aryan Road falls, we'll focus on striking Ferdiad from both the south and the east.
I would love for her to try to kill Edelgard, though.
The deeper we carve our way into kingdom and church territory, the more favorable our position.
You'll take... Why would the adaptation team ever provide any pronunciation guides for the VA studio for 400? So that's probably why.
As ever, I'm counting on you, my teacher.
Yeah, we need to make a Cornelia route where you can marry her and just become an evil sorcerer. Or like the husband of an evil sorcerer. That's career goals right there. Saint Indec Day. Hell yeah, let's hang. Who? I don't even know who Saint Indec is. I assume that was probably Gerald, but like he didn't have green hair, so he was kind of a recluse though. You're gonna lurk and get some smeeps. Good night, Ewan, and I'm sorry that you're not feeling so great.
Not sure I should sing with everyone. I'm not great at harmonizing.
Sing loud before you kill your father. Why are you running face pills? Or a crate?
I think I've got the idea.
See you tomorrow, Ewan. That's what fanfic is for. This is true. Reader slash... You know, I've never read any reader slash... Okay. I've never read reader slash character fanfic before, but I assume it exists out there. It's Urias's birthday! Of course, we're having a tea party. I already know what kind of tea you like.
This is fine enough, I suppose.
It's your favorite dummy.
What a fine fragrance.
Your tea guy, hold up. We're also in my bedroom right now. I find it so funny. He is just he's probably straining to not kill me right now. Have some tea.
Thank you.
Good job killing Flame back there, buddy. Nice work. You really kicked her ass.
It's hot.
It's tea. It's what it is, usually.
Yes.
Things you find romantic? Food in the dining hall?
Yes.
I would love to know if things you find romantic is on there. No, it's not. He doesn't find... I think he finds bathing and blood romantic. What else we got?
Yes.
Monastery security? Probably that. He was a former monastery worker. Oh, did you see his little laugh lines? He finds it hilarious. As he is able to infiltrate monastery security. Monastery. Viable allies. Have a last battle.
Of course.
Gotcha.
Wouldn't you like to meet death by my hand? No? Well, that is frustrating. Oh.
Goofy ass. Do you say new stuff?
My eyes? They are the same shade as my mother's and sister's. But on me, they look accursed.
But he's happy that I cited that, yeah. I'm gonna angrily drink this tea now.
It's hot.
It's... I can't keep informing you that it's tea, bud. Oh, I missed it. Chest?
You're strange.
Yeah, it's true. Is that the dialogue you get for chest? Is you're strange? The bed is in view is like the... Anyway,
yes.
Treats for you. Don't say yes like that. I hate it. A whetstone? Is that what you like?
My gratitude.
Okay. Enjoy my rocks.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We still haven't got the final conversation that I want us to get. I'm so mad. There's one that's so funny to me. I'm sure we have some time left to go, but... Ta-da! Hey, now's a great time for me to take a break. I think I will. Oh. Edelgard accepted the twin-headed eagle heavy armor that was delivered from the Empire and has obtained certification for the Emperor class. Oh,
with this power, I will cut my own path.
That looks cool as hell. I might have to take her out of that ponytail. Can you change unit appearance, like right now? Right here, right now? Gotta explore for that, I think. Explore. I gotta see her. Hold on. Unit appearance. Edelgard. Attire. War. Hair. War. Wait, what? Hold on now. In battle. No, actually the ponytail is way better. This kind of sucks. So, attire. Let's going to be lounger older. Hair is going to be other. Much better. Much, much, much better. I think we can all agree. Edelgard, that armor, pretty amazing. Good outfit. Now she can attain even more skills. So, we have to walk around and go chat with folks. Where is Flesh? Flesh is the name of the gal. Okay, so it sounds weird like I'm saying flesh, like the thing that is on your bones that keeps you from being a skeleton. There she is. Flesh is Randy's little sister, I should say.
My brother fought proudly to the end and died an honorable death.
And in a different route, we absolutely massacred her brother, and so she joined our forces then as like a spy to try and kill us. And then I killed her. This girl is precious, isn't she? She's so cute. Do you think the neck thing is because she's trying to account for her choker thing? Possibly. That actually kind of makes a little sense.
He said something to me before the battle. That he was entrusting his dream
Look at
to
this
me.
little bean. She's so cute with her little, like, matching... Look at those little ribbons. They're so cute.
I'm gonna see this battle through to the end. I'm gonna fight for my brother.
Okay, so you're not gonna be the woman who betrays me then. Okay. Oh, Yuritsa, where could you be? Are you looking at the graveyard again? You emo kid? Or you were here? Oh, you're by your quarters. Did you just shudder? Don't do that. Excuse me. Hold on. Did you just shudder? I'm afraid.
The Knights of Seros. They certainly know how to inflict pain. However...
Oh?
The demon within me will be satiated only by fighting you.
Can you believe that the voice actor had to read lines like this? Good night, Ben. Sleep well. He probably had to do that with Edelgard's neck when she's in her normal outfit. You're totally right. Yes. So it only looks weird when she's wearing like this outfit. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
My gratitude.
Yeah, you would say that. Anywho, it's taco time. I have Korean tacos that I'm going to eat right now. Not on stream, I promise you. I'm going to throw us over to the break, play us some music or something, and eat some Korean tacos. That's what you were talking about. I see. It makes sense now. I thought you meant like a choker that like Byleth had. And female Byleth does have a big dumb choker. But it's Korean taco time. And I'm ready for it. So I'm going to bring up my taco, eat that. I'll take my meds as well. And then we'll run around, talk to people. Maybe do some more fishing. Maybe watch some more supports. And when I come back, that's exactly what we're doing. I don't know why I said when I come back. Because we're not going to watch anything while I'm eating. So stay tuned. We're playing some Fire Emblem 3 Houses. All you missed was me pulling this pike out of the water. Thank you, Micah. Could have missed so much more. An Eldritch Knight. That sounds so cool. Pine Cone. Yeah, let me show you the name of that spell. Let's see. Should be in my abilities. Or items, I guess, for Coco. Fimbulvetter is advanced ice magic. So that might have some sort of lore implications. Like, it might tie to... guessing, like... I don't know. I'd imagine... Swedish or Norwegian stuff. Let's, before I shoot my mouth off on saying dumb stuff, let's go look up the word Fimbulvetter. Might be German, I don't know. Fimbulvetter. Let's see. That's Norse. It's sometimes rendered in English as Fimbulwinter, an immediate prelude to the events of Ragnarok. It means the Great Winter. It's a harsh winter that precedes the end of the world and puts an end to all life on Earth. Fimbulwinter is 3 successive winters, when snow comes in from all directions without any intervening summer. Innumerable wars follow. Okay. The mythology might relate to the extreme weather events of 535 to 536, which resulted in a notable drop in temperature across all of northern Europe. There may also have been several popular ideas about whether a particular piece of mythology has a connection to the climate change that occurred in the Nordic countries by the end of the Nordic Bronze Age. In Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and other Nordic countries, the term Fimbulvinter is still used to refer to any unusually cold or harsh winter. However, Sweden, another common word is Vargavinter, or Wolf's Winter. Interesting. So kind of like the white snow, yeah. It apparently is featured in Age of Mythology, Odin's Sphere, Wizard 101, Bayonetta 2. It's the name of a mountain. Tower of Saviors, Fire Emblem, of course. Northgard, God of War, Frostpunk, League of Legends, Wild Rifts. And in DC Comics, the Endless Winter includes elements of Fimbulvinter. Now, there is also an instance that happened during the Industrial Age. No, I don't. Damn you, DC. Victorian. Let's just type in Winter Victorian, maybe that'll help. Okay. Elizabeth, good night and sleep well. I appreciate you being here and helping me out with the dialogue stuff. So, I don't know if I would classify this as Victorian. Sorry, I studied Victorian literature, but I also studied a lot of other stuff, so sometimes our brain is like assigning stuff to Victorian times. Anyway, some of you may know that Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein during an event of climate change. She was kind of tasked with writing a novel in a short amount of time with, I believe, Percy Shelley, future husband. Let's see, and that was during... So at that time, a volcano named Mount Tambora had erupted in what is known now as Indonesia, sending vast plumes of dust into the atmosphere. Starting in spring of 1816, the people in Europe and Northern America saw skies that were very strange, even alarming. That year came to be known as the Year Without a Summer, or 1800 and froze to death. Apparently, Philip says, hold on. Phillips? Who the hell is Phillips? Oh, Bill Phillips, who teaches literature at the University of Barcelona in Spain, said, "It was actually really dark for days, if not weeks on ends. It was one of the coldest periods in modern history, so it was extremely serious." Climate change. And in many places, the harvest failed for 3 consecutive years. There were food riots, many people were dying from starvation. I wonder if that period in history inspired any other, like, Fimbulvinter kind of names. The Year Without a Summer. Maybe there is some inspiration there for some spells and whatnot. Anywho. Sometimes I remember things from an age-long past when I used to study literature, and I'm like, oh, a literature thing I can tell you about. And I tell you about it, and I'm like, why was I talking about this? Anyway. Fimbulvinter. And fishing. The year without me stopping talking about literature and fishing. Let's do some fishing. I want to exhaust our bait for pond snails so that I never have to get more fish again. You got 3 W's out of 5 matches in Guilty Gear while you were on... Well, I was on break? Ooh, maybe I should go on break more often. Isn't the longest piece of literature a Smash Bros. Fanfic? Is it? Is it? Your brain is definitely going 10 times faster now. Oh, how exciting. That's great. It's always nice to find things from mythology to connect to, especially for D&D. It's fun when advanced learning rears its ugly head. Yeah, sometimes it's like the spirit of academia possesses me. And it's just like, it like shakes me by the shoulders, like, remember, remember. And I'm like, wait, why am I talking about Frankenstein? It's cool, but we're not dealing with a Frankenstein right now. Hello, Sage of Fire. Welcome back. I need to go back on break so that Manny can get some more dubs in Guilty Gear. We're doing good, Sage. I just had some Korean tacos, so I'm feeling pretty amazing. And you know what? Not as spicy as I thought it'd be. You have degrees in math and physics, and you almost never get to tell anyone about anything remotely like math or physics. When's the last time you got to talk to people about physics? Bet that's super interesting. Hold an epic gamer brother moment. Weren't you introducing your brother to Fire Emblem? We were talking about that the other day. We're just catching some fish. That's all. Just fishing. I wonder if there's any fishing I could legally do in my state. I wouldn't even know where to start. Also, I wouldn't even know how to start gutting a fish, so why would I even try? You tried talking to your coworkers about geomagnetic storms, did ya, the other day? But they thought it was something to do with earthquakes. They were thinking of, like, plate tectonics? Interesting. Playing on PS4. Hopefully PS5 by the end of the year. You don't want to touch the Steam version. There's cheating in Guilty Gear. There's cheating in the Steam version. Hello, Unit. Good to see you. Welcome back. You just look it up, and yes, a Smash Bros. Fanfic is the longest piece of literature, coming in at over 4 million words long. I'm proud of that person. That's great. They've probably made sense of the multiverse in that game, so congratulations. Is it a romantic fan fiction? Yeah, so he's next to you playing Birthright. That's excellent. He's already in Chapter 8 after just a few hours. Wow, blasting through it. He picked up that easily, did he? It's fantastic. Oop. Not gonna get a good crayfish. So, because you knew he would need it, you put on Phoenix normal mode. Does that mean he's gonna, like, be able to revive his characters, I would imagine? He's only 8. Good for him. How great starting him off young. I wish I had played tactics games when I was a kid. I feel like I would think a little more highly of myself. I did play RPGs, though. So you were trying to tell them about eruptions from plasma from the sun's Altair Jordan and the Earth magnetosphere, but they kind of got glassy-eyed and moved on. Were you trying to tie it into something that was happening in, like, real life? Like solar flares or something? Like a solar eclipse thing? Or why it's important to wear sunblock? I find that if you tie it into something that's relevant to the discussion, then people latch onto it. But then if you talk about, like, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, how it was written in, like, The Year Without a Summer, people are like, this has nothing to do with Fire Emblem Christina, what are you talking about it? Ah, there was a huge geomagnetic storm recently. How fascinating. I didn't hear anything about that. The internet was going crazy for a few weeks because of it. How did it affect our lives that the internet was going wild about it? So, in the Phoenix normal version, if you're killed in battle, characters revive at max health after the enemy's turn. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, the literal internet was having outages. Oh, my goodness. I had no idea. When was this? What year was this? What if I was causing my internet issue? That's great, Sage. I'm glad you found something fun to do with your brother. and that he's loving it. That's a win. Since you weren't a big fan of it and he's digging it. We have to catch 29 more fish, chat. So tell me about interesting things like solar plasma storms and stuff. I am begging you. I passed out so fast last night just trying to do as much fishing as I could. I think I got to fish for like 25 minutes and then I was like, out. Oh, wow. It was this year. May 28th to May 10th. Wowie. Well, I'm happy to say that my internet was functioning quite well. Interesting, though. I feel like scaring folks with the heat death of the universe knowing full well the event won't happen for like a million lifetimes. Yeah, we're pretty far off, but it's not like we're not that far away from baking our own planet to death with global warming and stuff. That I don't like to think about too often, aside from ways I can prevent it on the teeny tiny micro consumer level. Since who knows when we'll be able to badger companies into not doing the bullshit they do. Oh, you were playing Hyrule Warriors Legends? Hyrule Warriors Legends? Is that the new one? No, Age of Calamity is the new one. Is it the old one? You beat Hyrule Warriors. Oh, is Legends the one that came out for, like, Switch? I can't remember, honestly. Where is gameplay? Boy, the heck out of you. It's really fun, mindless stuff, especially if you got somebody to play with, honestly. It's, like, way easier to do some of the tougher missions when you have, like, a second person to go run around to different, bases and knock them out. Legends was the 3DS port. Oh, I didn't even know it was the 3DS port. My god, I can't imagine looking at that game on a 3DS. It was already rough to see on the Wii. But on 3DS it'd be so tiny. And Unit, you haven't been able to continue near. What's dissuading you from it? Oh, too much work, I see. That's a bummer. Maybe this weekend, though. When is your weekend, Unit? Is it starting literally this Saturday, or are you on a schedule that's putting you off for a few more days? So those solar eruptions are really scary because they're random, and if one hits us dead on, we lose all the satellite connections. Wow. Oh, wow, Tyrannus. Enjoy the live announcements for Final Fantasy XIV. Maybe they'll add bunny people to the game. Wait, hold on. No, I'm being told that there's bunny people in the game. Maybe they'll add teapot houses to the game. Maybe. Thank you for being here, Tyrannus. You epic gamer, you. I hope you do have some free time this Sunday. I'm hoping for some free time this Sunday as well, Unit. My days are so dang stacked. There's so much work to do. And I gotta make so many dang calls as well to try to get some tree folks out here. Yes, I think they're called Vieira or something. But there should be boy bunny people. I agree. What are the boy animal people? They're like bears or something? Or tigers? Oh no, Key Queen. How about we're gonna catch 19 more fish and that'll take like 5-10 minutes, and then you'll be able to go to sleep to the sounds of some supports. Maybe we'll watch a few like Edelgard supports or something. Why not? So you're not hearing like the sound of a ring being complete. They announced something that looks a lot like Animal Crossing. You have to tell me more. Once you get the deets, give it to us. Lion folk. So there's girl rabbits and boy lions. So you can't be a girl lion? That's a shame. Chocobo ranches. Okay. That's cute. Ooh, a glittering trinket and bauble here. Bada bing. So they don't have lion girls and they don't have bunny boys. Come on. Final fantasy? What are you doing? You were inventing races. You might as well just... I mean, like, the Kimari folk, you know, the Ronso. There were, like, female Ronso. There had to be. Maybe right at 9. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try to catch as much fish in the next 5 minutes. And then we'll watch the support. Right before bed for Kiki. Have there been any new Final Fantasy Tactics games since the one for the Game Boy Advance? No, I don't think so. That's a bummer. So this Animal Crossing thing, Travis, they call it Serene Island. And you can farm crops. There's a sanctuary for minions. Okay. The bunny boys are the ones who stay at home to take care of the kids. That's cute. But maybe one of them gets their dander up to become a warrior of light or whatever they call them. Whew. Final Fantasy XII is based on the Tactics storyline, but there's not yet been a game with the Tactics mechanics. Okay. That's a shame. I feel like Final Fantasy could really tap into that. That's a market that, like, could use a studio like Square working on it. Alright, Eternus, enjoy the live announcements. Make sure you get your snacks and all that. Do you think we'll be able to catch 12 fish in less than 5 minutes? That would be incredible. There gotta be a lot of small fish, probably. Nine fish left. Let me get that sweet, sweet Edelgard support. Thank goodness you can push past those, like, good and perfect cards. Well, Final Fantasy XII did have a spin-off, which you think was for the DS. Is that so? And it was a tactics game? Really? What was it called? Revenant Wings? I've never heard of it. Yeah, good luck with the free battle, Sage. I'm doing my fishing. I probably don't have to get all these fish, but I mean, I have like 200 bait in my pocket, and we're starting to run low on some fish, so might as well grab a few while I can. Make myself do this, but I can probably get some fishing done over the weekend if I have literally any time before bed and I don't just black out. 6 more fish. I don't think I can do it. I'll probably... Let's finish it up with this fish. And we'll watch the support for Key Queen. A nice bedtime support, so that this won't be the sounds you're thinking of before you go to sleep. It'll be the sounds of Edelgard talking to people. How about Edie and Caspar? That'd be an interesting one.
Huh? What's wrong, Edelgard?
She's probably just mad that he got taller.
Why do you ask?
You always look at me funny, but right now you're looking at me more normal.
You can seem rather oblivious, but then you go and shock me with your keen insight.
Whoa, that's a little harsh.
Is it? You only have yourself to blame for the reputation. As for me, I've always thought of you as something of a victim.
What the heck? When has he ever given off victim vibes?
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, I guess he's like the second son, so he'll never inherit noble territory or anything, but like, he literally does not care about that.
I mean, you're a victim of Fodlan's antiquated system of nobility. You're skilled and you work hard, yet you still play second fiddle to your less capable older brother.
I thought his older brother was doing kind of alright for himself as a general.
Even still, you fight on, not allowing yourself to be discouraged by it all. People like you help to fuel my fire. If I can only smash this rotten system, I could save you.
He doesn't really need saving. What do I got her with this cute hairstyle? Because she's the point guard for the Black Eagle Strike Force basketball team.
You've always got a whole lot to say about
That's
your
why.
grand plans for the future.
She's gotta have her hair in a ponytail. Can't have those big dumb buns with those horns. She's definitely gonna get a foul there. Somebody could also rip those off, throw you to the ground.
Just hear me out.
In a basketball game, of course.
I've realized that I was wrong about you.
That he's not a victim? Obviously not.
I can now see that you've found a way to live the life you want to live.
Easily and unfettered, and all practically since birth. This man like fell out of the womb and was like, I want to punch people for a living. And then did that.
Simply put, you love working hard, and you love training. You don't know the meaning of surrender. I never thought such a genuine person could really
He just
exist.
loves punching. It's very easy.
That's a lot to take in.
Thank you for the anime hour unit.
I try to live life the way I want to.
Is that how he blushes? That's kind of cute that Caspar's blush is mostly nose-centric. That's adorable. But on his model, it's showing up under his cheeks. But like on the character portrait, when he blushes, it's in the nose. I see. So you're trying to decipher the gameplay for Revenant Wings. It's tricky because it looks like it's a Japanese-only game. It's either an auto battler or maybe an RTS. Okay. Thank you for the anime hour, though, unit. Have you been watching any anime lately? Probably work's been keeping you from doing that. But if anybody wants to talk about anime, you got 5 minutes to do so. Right before... How about we go to, like, 9:03? Why not? Remind you of a painful basketball clip? I'd rather not hear it, honestly. You will not tell me what it is, just know that it made you die inside. Oh yeah, I do not want to hear it, honestly.
I wasn't that way when we first met, but I've changed since then.
Really?
Nowadays, what you see is what you get.
Okay, I didn't know he had, like, literally anything holding him back from doing what he wanted to do in life.
It doesn't matter that you have burdens to bear. Despite that, you never stray from your path.
What's Higehiro? And thank you, Santiago. Correct my posture. Put my butt in the back of the chair. Everybody correct your posture, too.
You don't let anything tie you down. I can hardly imagine a life like that. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous.
Well, I don't think I could live the way you do, but I admire you for sticking to it.
You live a filthy, horrible life, woman. I'll never do that.
You never let your burdens get you down. You try to push through them instead.
So you had a US copy of Revenant Wings. It was the game that made you finally admit that you were super bad at RTS and tactics games. Really? It was that? And what is Higehiro unit? I've never heard of that before.
If I'm being honest, I changed my mind about you a while back.
Look, we've never seen Blushy Caspar before. This is like the first time.
Is that so?
Oh no. It's about a girl that runs away from home and ends up living with a guy who finds her on the street. Good God, I hope that ends well and not in a weird direction.
You can be real critical of yourself, and you admit
Let's
it when
hope
you make
that
a
goes
mistake.
well.
That's true. I certainly make mistakes, but I feel it's important to own up to them.
I probably make twice as many mistakes as you, but I don't notice half of them.
This is no laughing matter, Caspar.
It kind of
Then
is,
again,
though. It's funny.
That's part of how you choose to live as well, isn't it?
Does it count if it's technically anime? You went ahead and ordered the Ocarina of Time manga from Amazon. Very nice. You know, I think I've seen some panels from a Wind Waker manga, but I've never seen the Ocarina of Time manga. That's cute. It's your favorite Zelda game. I hope it's great. It looks like Revenant Wings is not very easy to control or play. Yeah, maybe you are good at tactics games. It's just that that was a really difficult one.
That it is. But it doesn't change what I promised before. I'm gonna keep fighting for you, Edelgard. Even if we don't live our lives the same way, I'll help cut a path through so you can follow safely behind.
How nice.
I don't doubt it. The future is ours, Caspar. I'm counting on you to help clear the way.
Good for them. Friendship. Any other friendship supports? Wait. We have a new Ferdy support? Oh my god! Ferdinand Hubert, A+ rank! Whoa! I gotta see it.
Hello, Ferdinand. Wait, that aroma.
It's blood.
Your nose is as sharp as ever, Hubert.
Oh, coffee.
Yes, it is a bag of fresh coffee beans.
How nice. He bought him some coffee beans.
Why did you buy coffee? You said you don't care for it.
Obviously for you, dummy.
My stance has not changed. Drab, bitter, with that muddy texture. If I have even a sip, my hands start to tremble.
I would love to see, like, over-caffeinated Ferdinand just, like, rattling in his armor. Okay, so far, the Higehiro anime seems to be about him helping her stop messing up and her helping him grow up. Okay. Let's hope it goes well.
Rather harsh. What are you doing with it, then?
Well, you see, but wait a moment. What is that? Is that an imported tea from the East?
Oh my god, they bought each other gifts.
It is indeed. Keen eyes.
Flaunting my favorite drink right in front of me. And you do not even drink
You two are so stupid.
Fiendish.
You two are so dumb. Literally can't even understand that you bought gifts for each other. It wouldn't even cross your minds.
It is for Edelgard, I assume.
Please say yes. That would be even funnier.
Before I answer that, I would like to know what you are doing with the coffee.
This will change depending on whether this goes to Edelgard or goes to Ferdy.
Well,
Blushing are you, Ferdy?
Is it a gift? Perhaps for someone you fancy?
Excuse me, I need to turn the volume up and hear that again. The way he said, someone you fancy.
Is it a gift? Perhaps for someone you fancy?
Wow.
A gift, yes. For you.
What's up, Hubert? I can't wait to see how this dude blushes.
Who is the unlucky... Did you say for me? This coffee is a gift for me. Have I heard you correctly?
Yes, that is what I said.
Look at how blushy he is!
Go back on his word. Just take it.
God dang it. I guess I'm gonna have these two end up with each other.
I should decline.
No, why would you?
Why?
The thought of receiving a gift from you, unbidden and unreciprocated, fills me with revulsion.
So the tea wasn't for him? Because he can't, if he's not gonna, look at the cringe. Look at the cringe he's doing right now. So the tea wasn't for him because he could easily reciprocate a gift immediately with the tea. You have an answer.
Therefore, accept this tea.
Okay.
As a gift. From me.
Okay.
For me? Are you certain? I would hate to deprive the intended recipient of such a fine tea.
That would be difficult to do.
Aha.
Since I bought it with you in mind.
Okay. Then, like, is it really a shock to him that Ferdinand got him coffee? Is it really that big of a shock?
Oh, in that case, thank you. What? You were planning to give this to me all along?
That is what I said.
Whoa, that's how he blushes. Oh, look at that. It's a band that goes from eye to eye. That's adorable. Oh, look at how softly he looks now. That's adorable.
Really?
I don't even think Hubert blushed when he told Lady Edelgard that he loved her, and she was like, ha 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 ha, how funny.
Only one thing to do. We must take a tea break.
Very well. But tea is not what I will be drinking.
It's your blood, the blood. No, it's probably the coffee.
Of course. I will make you some coffee.
Then I will prepare the tea.
Cute! Fertibert. Fertiberts. Okay, so they're gonna, it has to be, right? We'll have to go talk to the lady in the underground about that. How about Lynn and Caspar? Speaking of maybe gay. See how these two lifelong friends end up.
Huh? Caspar? Whatever is he doing here? Oh no. Is he looking for a fight with someone taller than him? The poor boy won't give up.
That's literally been their support line, is like, Caspar's dad was, I guess, intimidated by Linhardt's dad, and like Lynn's like, oh yeah, my dad could definitely be your dad, even though his dad is the dad of the Minister of Civil Affairs, and Lynn's dad is literally the military affairs dude. And Caspar's like, yeah, but I could beat you because you're weaker than me. He's like, oh, but I have the arm range, so. Can't help but love that Ferdy Hubie support so much. It developed naturally, I think.
This is it. Today's my day.
It was cute because
Come get some.
Hubert complimented Ferdinand in that previous one, and I think that pushed Ferdinand over. He was like, "Wow!" But he did say, "The next time you compliment me, I would rather you do it in written word because I don't know if I can I don't know if I can keep up with this."
Yes, Caspar, just like that, just as we practiced.
All right,
yes.
Coach.
Dodge. Yes. Perfect. Right there. He's open. Punch him right in the... Yes. Caspar, you did it.
Look at him coaching him.
And that's how it's done. Woo!
You just punched one of our Imperial soldiers, but good job.
And then I got him. Bam! Right in the solar plexus. Oh, I really wish you could have... Hey, are you even listening? This is when it starts getting real good.
Of course. Hi, Ryan. Good to see you.
I'm listening. I am sad to say, however, that the tale is slightly less thrilling the fourth time through.
He's told him 4 times. Ooh, what kind of pizza, Ryan?
You should be more excited. We finally won.
We?
We?
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without your advice. You're a strategic genius, Linhardt.
Nonsense. Your strength carried the day. I just...
Whoa, wait, was that
on.
Blushy Lynn?
You're the one who did the actual work.
Excuse me, I missed it. His model was blushing, but his character portrait was not.
What's really amazing is how you wouldn't give up.
3 cheeses and pepperoncinis? Oh, nice.
Whoa, I've never heard you compliment me before. Yeah, I don't think I like it. Seriously, though, I couldn't have done it without you. Like you said, I wouldn't give up on fighting, and I'm not gonna give up on this either.
I should have expected that, I suppose. That's just the kind of guy you are, after all. I guess this friendship is something that we can never escape from. Ever.
Are you saying you want to escape from our friendship?
Not at all. Even if I did, our fates would not be so easily untangled.
You got that right. No one can break this bond.
They're battle bros for life.
Even
Bash
if we
bros,
argue and
excuse
butt
me.
heads sometimes, we'll never have to fight it out. And that's a promise.
Understood. I don't desire to fight anyone anyway. This war is the last time I'll set foot on a battlefield.
Well, that makes sense.
Let's you and I come out the other side of this war alive and well, okay? That is a promise worth making.
Oh no, Ryan. Yeah, I heard about the CDC's announcement the other day about, like, it's no longer, like, required for the masks. I'm glad your library is still requiring it for the moment, yeah. It's gonna be tough to argue with people. Good luck with that.
Definitely. And let's win this thing while we're at it.
Huh. Not as gay as I'd imagine. If I had to pick which one of these 2 supports would have some homosexual undertones, I would have gone with Lynn Caspar instead of Hubert and Ferdinand. Yeah, they're brothers. Brothers for life. Let's see. What other kinds of supports can I watch? Whoa, wait, Yuritsa? Yeah, let's see Yuri Bernie. Yuritsa Bernie, I should say.
What?
I've got it all figured out.
Oh god.
Hmm?
Your true identity.
You sort of crossed over into your gas station persona. You were just having fun with it. Your coworkers were not prepared. Oh yeah, you had to do that whole dance back when you were working at the gas station. Oh good lord. Yeah, so you have at least some experience with folks that are ornery about the mask situation. Yeah, I know, Pinecone. People... I don't know, they just wanted an excuse, I guess. Oh, she figured out his true identity.
If my detective skills are correct, then you are the Death Knight, right?
Everyone already knows that.
Oh my god, this is what this whole support line is?
What? Everyone knows? But how?
Because he talks about murdering people, and you saw him in his... Never mind.
And here I thought that I'd uncover your big spooky secret. Oh, Bernie, you're such a shut-in that you missed the biggest news in town.
Oh no, the death.
So, here's the deal, Yuritsa. You've got to tell me a secret about you that nobody else knows.
Why? No, he doesn't. He has to spare you from death for a second. That's what he has to do. Elizabeth, this game is gay, period. I agree with you. Back to sleep for you, though.
Why?
Because I sleuthed for hours upon hours. That's got to be rewarded.
And Ingrid and Dorothea should have had an A support. I agree.
Just stop.
They had the paralogue, which was super gay, but then no A support. Ridiculous.
Oh, come on. Please?
I mean, like, here's what their epilogue should have been if Ingrid and Dorothea ended up together. Dorothea writes an opera based on the incredible exploits of the knight Ingrid. And it's like Ride of the Valkyries, basically, with like Ingrid on Pegasus' back, sword in the air, horned helmet, like drama everywhere, and like Ingrid maybe might wear a dress and some makeup to the premiere, and Dorothea falls in love that day. And it's just like, well, yeah, confirmed. And now I have to marry you.
Why do you wear that crazy-looking armor when you're pretending to be the Death Knight?
She said pretending.
Are you just into the look of it? You like spooky
She
stuff?
kind of likes creepy things.
Well, I may have been drawn to that aspect. To look sinister. To embody death.
Freaking goober. He did not challenge the fact that she said pretending to be the Death Knight.
Oh, I see. I thought maybe you put on that mask and armor because, just like old Bernie, you don't like talking to people.
Yeah, he's into cosplay, which I respect. Yeah, Dorothea would definitely play Ingrid in it, and like, yeah, it'd be super great and gay and amazing. So, your whole routine at the gas station, Ryan, would be like, sir, could you please put your mask on? They would make a huge blustering political argument. You'd say like, that's awesome, sir. Could you please put your mask on? Forever until they leave or expire or give up, I'd imagine. Good. I'm glad, Ryan. I hope that you were safe during that and that nobody tried to get violent with you. I don't think he likes talking to people either.
There may be some truth to that. Talking to people is intolerable.
Then why do you stretch it out by talking so slowly?
Oh, yeah? I think I'm sensing a real kinship between us.
Shouldn't he want to conceal that identity? You feel like a Death Knight would be an enemy to the monastery? Not when he is an enemy to the church, which he is in every route, I believe, as the Death Knight. But now that we're working with Edelgard, and Edelgard has employed him, he's like, yeah, I'm the Death Knight. You found me out, guys. Yeah. Hello, Bacon. Good to see you. It helps being a decently sized male, yeah, to be fair. Yeah, I'd be worried about getting punched or rattled or something, Ryan.
So, with that whole spooky getup on, it allowed you to speak to people with confidence.
I now have to see Bernadetta in the Death Knight gear. This has to happen.
No.
Oh, hey, Yuritsa?
I need to see it.
This, okay? This is our little secret.
I don't mind, but I also don't understand.
Please, 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 Bernadetta as Death Knight. Please, Bernadetta as Death Knight. I have to see it. Dorothea. Dorothea Yuri could be interesting. I know that Dorothea was trying to coax Yuri into performing for some people. I'll see that.
All right, Yurikins. Isn't it about time you let go of this grudge?
Oh, he's still mad about being forced to reform. Oh, sad Yuri. Why'd you made Yuri sad?
I'm sorry I dragged you out onto the stage, but I can't believe you're still holding it against
I would hold
me.
that against somebody. Oh, for sure.
I bear no grudge.
You should be asleep, and I need to read some Ingrid Dorothea fanfic. Sorry, you did it to yourself. We did it together, but you did it to yourself. So enjoy your fanfic.
Then why do you get this stony look and face the other way anytime you catch a glimpse of me?
Because he was vulnerable in front of you.
Oh, Ladybird. Truth be told, when I see you, it reminds me of my own self-loathing. Of my past.
Huh. I didn't know you were carrying something like that.
You rose up from your hardships and became the lead singer for a prestigious opera, all on your own, while I made my way through the world by licking the boots of wretched nobles. Watching you on stage from the sidelines.
She had to do a lot of that to you, though, unfortunately.
It wasn't until recently that I felt a real sense of accomplishment in my life. But recalling that first pivotal moment when I saw you on stage, you were brilliant. You shone like nothing I'd ever seen. Whenever I see you, Ladybird, I'm reminded of that moment.
He's at least the second person now that has like a vivid personal memory, like a defining personal memory of Dorothea. Like Ferdinand thought he saw a water nymph in Enbar, and Yuri like idolized Dorothea.
And in that moment, I had never felt so filthy and unlovable.
No! Can you believe it? Someone as beautiful as Yuri, you could never be filthy and unlovable.
That's why you don't like singing?
What?
There's got to be more to it than that.
Back then, the Imperial capital was swarming with disgusting nobles. All of them vying for your attention. For the love of the Dorothea. Many were willing to compromise with an inferior substitute. If they couldn't have you, perhaps someone else was capable of singing just as sweetly.
Whoa.
You do what you must to chase your dreams.
Oh man, Yuri. Poor Yuri having to work himself on the streets for these yucky nobles who couldn't have Dorothea.
You say it left you filthy and unlovable, but my life didn't leave me unscathed either.
Man.
There's not much love left in what I do. There was once, of course. As a child, I lived for singing. No matter how hard times got, I always had that. I counted myself so lucky to have met Manuela and joined the opera. But the more I sang for a living, the less certain I was that I loved it anymore.
You're a tricky one to assess. I can't tell if you're too wise or too naive for your own good. Whether or not your heart's in it now, you certainly didn't appear to hate it back then. I'd never seen you beam so brightly, as you did when you helped me train for the performance.
You might be onto something. I felt genuinely happy in that moment.
Man, now I want to know what their epilogue is like.
You just lost your spark for singing. Nothing more. It's how I feel about it in a way. How about this? Why not join an opera that doesn't have dealings with nobles?
Hey, the Empire is a great place for that. There's not going to be a lot of nobles in a bit.
That's a great idea, actually. We'll start something new together. You and me.
He still has stage fright.
I don't know about all that now.
The world is full of people who fell through the cracks just like us. We'll take them in whenever we can and aim to become Fodlan's premier opera company. I can't remember the last time I was this fired up. Though we'll have to table it until after the war.
Dang it, I was gonna have Dorothea and Petra end up together. Freaking beans, dude.
Huh. Our own one-of-a-kind.
I'm gonna have to make a whole spreadsheet about this. I'm gonna have to make a spreadsheet about this. So I guess I'm gonna, well, if Ash and Happy's really good, because that's been so funny to me so far. Having Ash memorize a bunch of really raunchy stories to tell Happy. Little freckle blushy Ash, like little goody two-shoes Ash, reading all these raunchy stories to tell Happy because she's interested in it. That might be good, but then who's gonna end up with Pager? It can't be like freaking Hubert or I'll die. And it's not gonna be Caspar or I'll double die.
You know, that does sound fairly thrilling. I've no doubts it could help deepen our pockets.
Leave it to you to take all the romance out of it. But I know you're an idealist deep down.
Takes one to know
double
one.
death. You can't resurrect from that.
I must say, I do enjoy seeing your mischievous side at work.
He is very mischievous, isn't he?
I'll take that as a compliment. I could say the same for you, too. It's exactly why I'm comfortable sharing this stream with you.
How beautiful. I love that. Dang, that was a good support. That's way... I was gonna have Yuri maybe end up with Bernie because they're like lifelong... They were like childhood friends and stuff, but this is so lovely. I don't know anymore, but... What about Coco and Mercedes? They used to be childhood friends, too.
I see. The sunlight brings back painful memories in you.
Is this why she gets depressed in the sunshine?
I'm afraid so. Please forgive my behavior from before. I cannot abide these indiscretions of mine.
That's all right. The way you always work so hard day and night, it's no wonder it's had this effect on you. You work harder than anyone I know. I've always been impressed by the Constance.
That means a lot to me.
Oh, look at extremely blushy Constance. Whoa. Look at her face also in the character model. That's so cute. She's like a little Ulu kitty.
You know, at the School of Sorcery, there was a professor who specialized in
so adorable.
Cures. Why not write her a letter? Perhaps she can suggest a treatment that might help.
Oh my god, she could be cured of her seasonal affective disorder that is reversed.
I have tried. She could do nothing for me. But I vowed then to the goddess that I would find a way to overcome my trials.
Y'all, what if Mercedes finds the cure for her seasonal affective disorder and they can walk hand in hand in the sunlight together as Lebesabs? How exciting!
I will prove my skills to the goddess and
Two
everyone else.
Magical lesbians.
Closer to restoring House Nouvelle.
Magical lesbians.
You're a tough cookie,
Lebesabs,
Constance.
yeah. Yeah, I think Constance as my sister-in-law would be pretty good. Think about how much she could annoy Yuritsa. Oh no, I'm being sold very quickly on this idea because it's funny. It's not practical, but it's funny. Oh dear.
Naturally, and with your support,
God, she's gonna annoy my future husband so much.
By the day.
Oh my god, it'll be so great because Bile is a boy in this run, and so it'll be just like 2 gay people annoying 2 lesbians. It's gonna be so good. Oh my god, the biggest, gayest family. Okay, Mercedes has to end up with Coco. Like, it can't be any other way. Oh my god. This game gets better and better and better every second, honestly.
I know you will. You know, during the years of political turmoil, House Martreats was destroyed just as your house was.
Oh my goodness.
But restoring my father's house has hardly crossed my mind. I guess I'm not as tenacious as you are.
You needn't be so hard on yourself, Mercedes. You have had other priorities since then.
This is true. Aunt Mercy and Coco, it's gonna be so great. It's gonna be so great. And we're all family-minded aside from Byleth. I guess it's like kind of family-minded with the whole dad situation, but whatever. Like, Yuritz is a big old mama's boy. Mercedes loves her mommy. And Constance is all about restoring House Nouvelle to its prestige. We're all very family-minded. Big gay family. It's great.
Oh, I've just had a grand idea.
I must hear this grand idea.
What is it? You ought to try to reinstate House Martreats.
Oh dear. I'm not sure that's possible.
Nonsense. If I can restore my own house, then you can restore yours.
Why would you want that?
As we work to further our own light goals, we shall learn so much that we can share with one another.
I think Mercedes will just help Constance restore her family without doing the same for her own stuff. She doesn't care about that.
You make it sound so simple. How would I even go about that?
That is simplicity itself. You shall become a prodigy at spellcraft, as I am. All right. I shall master the black arts, and you shall master the white. The world will know us as Sister Sages.
Oh my god.
I see.
She's automatically like, oh, sisters?
Our names shall ring out across Fodlan, earning us the titles we rightly deserve.
You're so close, sweetie. You're so close. Look at how happy she is imagining the rest of her life with Mercedes, okay? Closing her eyes and imagining life with Mercedes, and she is just blissful right now. Incredible.
I hope you won't mind me saying so, but this plan seems to have gotten a bit
Love it.
far-fetched.
Oh no! Not if you join me, Mercedes! Where one may fail, together we are bound to succeed!
Sorry, Mercy. You're gonna have to be a lesbian again. I know you had to gay marry me in the last route, but you're gonna have to do that with Constance in this route.
She has such big plans. Perhaps too big. In that way, at least, she's exactly the same as when she was little.
Such a good game. What else can we do with ladies? Or dudes? I think I'm out of like purely dude supports. I mean, I think I have a Hanneman and Lynn thing, but that's not going to be gay. It's just going to be Hanneman and Lynn.
Professor Hanneman, do you have a moment?
Linhardt, of course.
Now, in their last support, Lynn was like, I don't know if I want to continue crest research. I think I'm going to try fishing for a bit.
Last time we talked, you mentioned the importance of having goals.
I fully understand her struggle there, Mad Rattle. The ultimate team player, yeah, exactly.
I gave it some thought, and in the end, I couldn't find one.
What?
Well, no need to panic. Sometimes a goal can reveal itself to you.
Sister Sages, light and dark, yin and yang, two halves the same coin.
What's your goal, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, mine? I want to create a world where everyone can access the power of crests, where no one has to suffer from having or not having that power.
Huh, that's a pretty big dream. But then wouldn't you end up studying everyone? In that world, you'd be killing yourself trying to do research on every person alive.
Ah, you may be right. But at least then, we wouldn't be the only ones taking such pains. The more people who have crests, the more people who will do research. And with more students, the research will progress far faster than it is today.
How exciting.
That also means there would be less of the back and forth you don't have the energy for, which should make you happy.
Sister Sage's light and dark, so Urates on Bioth would be Death Knight and the Night of Life, for contrast. Indeed. See? Parallels. Cinematic parallels. Or at least fictional foils.
Maybe so.
Does that still
It's
do
just
nothing to
perfect,
pique
Mad
your
Rattle.
interest?
To be brutally honest, it would be way less exhausting, but less satisfying as well.
So he wants crests to remain rare, whereas Hanneman wants crests to be available to anybody and everybody.
That's like fishing at a market.
You're on this fishing thing again.
So you at least understand that much. That is why I do research. If someone's going to see results someday, then I want it to be me. That's a thought that keeps me moving forward, even when it is difficult to do so.
That sounds like enthusiasm. That's not something I have.
Oh my god.
But if we work together, I wonder if it would spark that enthusiasm.
Are you saying you would agree to study crests with your old professor?
This is literally the best setup you could do, Lynn. And I'm shocked they don't have an A rank. Just like spend the rest of your lives together doing crest research.
In the end, I think it would probably be more interesting than fishing alone. I don't even have anyone to show any big fish I catch.
Still on this fishing
As
thing.
it were, I feel very much like someone who's made a catch. But the future shall hold even greater things than that. That's a promise.
Good for you two. Good for you two mad scientists. I guess the only Yuri support left is Yuri and Coco. Trying to think what even they have been doing. I'll save the Yuri one for another time, I think. Could see Manuela Edelgard. Hanneman Edelgard's definitely going to be about her crest. Just wondering if I care to see it. How about Edelgard Lysithea, since that's about their dual suffering
How
for
are
experimentation?
You today, Lysithea?
Did you just see Lysithea's hair load in that circle bounce? That was great. You feel like Hanneman and Manuela are like Linhardt and Dorothea's possible future. Yeah, and Dorothea and Manuela have an A-rank support, and I got their epilogue, and it was great. I just don't understand why Lynn and Hanneman don't have one. Strange.
Fine, thank you. And yourself?
Quite well, thank you.
Okay, conversation over. Get back on the court, you two.
I overheard something recently. Something pertaining to you and your vision for the future. Is it really true that you intend to create a world in which crests no longer exist?
It's true. My aim is to dismantle the current system of aristocracy.
That's kind of different from crests existing, right? Like, that's a system where you're talking about like a political solution, not like having it so that what she wants is that crests don't determine someone's worth, not no one has crests. Purple Iron Fist, good to see you. You should be sleeping right now. Maybe these anime stories will whisk you away into the realm of sleeping. The realm of Nod.
The only reason nobles enjoy the status they do is because their bloodlines carry crests. If crests lose their value, so will titles of nobility.
Can't be the only one who thought Edelgard and Lysithea were related. I think when I first booted up this game and I saw that they both had whitish hair, I thought that they were related. But Lysithea has a pink tinge to her hair, which suggests that her hair used to be purely pink. And then via the torture experiments she was undergone, it changed color, and you get to see in the Blue Lion's route what Edelgard's hair used to look like. It was a mousy brown, and then it was like bleached white through the experiments.
I really agree with your thinking. My parents have suffered
So there's
throughout
subtle
their
differences
lives due to their
between them.
nobility. Due to my own crests, I've never been able to live a normal life. I'm sick of nobility and crests, of all of it. It sounds as if it's truly your mission to change things. I'll pledge my life to your cause, however short it may be.
Lysithea.
Has your hair always been that color, by the way?
We're addressing it.
Huh?
I ask because mine wasn't always this color. I lost all pigment after receiving my 2 crests. Edelgard, I want a world where people like you and I are no longer victimized. I want you to bring that world into being. If it's within me to help that come to pass, then I'll do whatever it takes.
Understood. I promise to do all I can to see this goal to fruition.
Not gonna answer the question, huh?
And I want you to promise something in return. That you will never stop fighting for your life. Whatever terrible fate awaits us, we can fight it and prevail. I need you to trust me on that. Do you promise?
I promise. I will try my best to believe that.
Yeah, up closer I think you can see I think her hair probably was probably a lavender or like a kind of purpley pink, and then it got bleached this color. If we could see her parents, I think we might be able to get a sense of what her hair used to be like.
Good girl. Now then, would you care for a sweet cake?
Oh, how nice. Yeah, I think her hair, I mean, if you look at her eyes and Hilda's eyes, they might be more closely related, honestly. Her eyes are bubblegum pink, so is Hilda's, so and they're both also from the Alliance territory. They could be from a similar branch family.
Please do not call me that. But, yes. Yes, I would.
Don't call me a good girl. That's great. Not quite Patriot color. I'm thinking the color of the shirt I was wearing yesterday, which is like a purple undertone for a pink. But I don't know if you remember the shirt I was wearing yesterday. Probably not. This is like a coral pink. He added, I don't know, 1 drop of blue to that. You might get there. Yuri, maybe? I mean, it definitely could have been Yuri color, but I'm thinking more pink than that. But either way, doesn't matter that much. Her hair was definitely a more vibrant color before. Imagine remembering things. Difficult, right? Could have been Patriot color, though. Who knows? But it seems like, well, it seems like anybody can have a wacky hair color, huh? Shall we see how much Lynn bothers Lysithea about her crest in this one?
You seem to have lined up your desserts very meticulously.
Did he put out a bunch of cakes to trap her here?
What you see before you, Lysithea, is a life choice.
Shut the fuck up. This dude.
Oh, really?
The most skilled pastry chef in the army has been asked to do the impossible in the heart of wartime. Source high-quality ingredients, employ advanced baking methods, and create...
You're doing a social experiment right now?
Pastries.
You're doing a social experiment right now?
Wow. You've put a lot of thought into this. May I?
Of course. You can have but one, though. And it should be noted that they taste completely different.
You are treating her like a child. I don't know if she'll pick up on that, though.
I thought I'd split them between us, seeing as they were made so carefully and are so very, very special.
Is the moral of this being that you can cut the cakes in half? And have half the chocolate cake and half the strawberry cake? And he can also have half the... Like, you can share it together?
Ah, thanks. So, what exactly is the life choice you mentioned? Also, if you are not partaking, I'll just go ahead and eat them both.
Eat them both!
Oh no. For you see, if you eat one, you simply cannot, must not eat the other.
I can't believe this guy. You're so annoying sometimes, Lynn.
Should you eat both, a pair of ingredients, one in each pastry, will combine to poison you.
That's so ridiculous. You absolute lunatic.
That seems unnecessarily intense. Just one won't kill me then?
Of course not. But making this choice means you will not be able to taste the second dessert.
Such an ass.
Ever. No matter what I tell you, you'll never know which one tasted best.
You suck so much. You can't even cut the cakes in half and have half of one, half the other.
And if you are underwhelmed by your choice, you'll regret your decision forever.
So, I should just pick one and be done with it.
But you've already chosen, haven't you? Not between the pastries, but your life paths.
You're so pretentious.
You would gamble on the chance of living a long life, even if it meant losing your 2 crests, correct?
Tell me you're not going to convince her to live a short life with 2 crests.
Hence my current choice.
Wait, whose choice are we talking about now?
A shortened lifespan doesn't necessarily mean a short life. Even with 2 crests, you might live a long time.
Spoiler alert, she doesn't. I'm pretty sure unless she, like, saddles herself up to somebody like Hanneman or Lynn, she probably just dies. Like, we got a great ending with her and Cyril, and she had a short lifespan. It was a beautiful ending, but...
And with you around, the study of crests will undoubtedly reach previously unimagined levels. On the other hand, getting rid of them could help someone that I care about. Maybe. Or maybe it won't help at all. Unfortunately, one never knows until they eat the pastry.
Would you like to take the red pill or the blue pill?
Hang on, Linhardt. Do you mean to tell me you care about me?
This freaking...
Since when?
Device. Lynn cares about Lysithea and just being opaque about it.
When indeed. You are someone I care about, though. So much so I wish we could be family, you and I.
That's maybe the weirdest way you could have said that.
Family? That escalated rather quickly. Although, having more family does sound nice.
Considering the rest of her family was killed off during the experiments, Lynn!
Anyway, I need to be going. Oh, and feel free to eat the pastries. I made up the poison bit because I didn't know how else to say what I wished to say.
Jackass, it was a social experiment. Jackass.
And because, well, because I believe there are choices we can make where you can have both.
You're so annoying. I just cut.
I'll show you somehow, before the war is over.
Are you sure these aren't poisoned? Linhardt, wait! Wait!
This Linhardt dude pisses me off at every chance he gets, Galaxy Geek, and that's why we're watching another Linhardt support right now.
These ones look good. I probably shouldn't pick them though.
And I'm watching the ones where he deals with a woman that has a crest that he's curious about.
Ah, Marianne. Harvesting the crops?
High-fiving the crops?
Oh, yes, Linhardt.
Good to see you, Galaxy Geek. But by the way, those cakes aren't special. I got them at the 7-Eleven across the way, and then I dropped one of them. I'll never tell you which one I dropped, though.
I found which vegetables are ripe and ready, but would you mind picking them for me?
See, you've mistaken me for someone who sticks his hands in the dirt.
I'm just afraid that if I touch them, well...
Oh, I see. You're afraid everyone who eats them will suffer bad luck.
That's terrible. Maybe some garden gloves.
Yes, it's true. I wouldn't want anyone else to suffer because of me.
That's wild, though, thinking that just touching something would cause it to be unlucky.
Marianne, that's simply not the way the world works. You see... Oh, forget it. Tell me which ones to pick.
Hey, he's doing some work.
Thank you so much, Linhardt.
Amazing.
Happy to help, but I'm beat. You'll have to carry them yourself, so take them straight in, okay?
Okay.
Oh, actually, before I go, do you mind if I ask you a question? I've been thinking, isn't it more the case your crest brings happiness rather than bad luck?
Happiness? I don't understand.
Yes, happiness. Because your crest is so rare. It excites my mind and, well...
What? Don't tell me that it excites some other place.
If not for your crest, we might never have met. And I feel that would be a tremendous loss.
So, because you enjoy her crest, it brings happiness. Is that what we're...
Backbreaking as it was, I enjoyed today. I'm quite happy right now. And it's due entirely to your crest.
I suppose so when you put it that way. But
It's a huge breakthrough to know that your crest causes happiness instead of bad luck.
He's definitely making this up.
I'd love to study it thoroughly, but only if you'd agree. Really, I just want to find a way for your crest to bring you happiness too.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I have to decline.
Yeah, right, Nepo? Maybe it's not her crest bringing you enjoyment, but the fact that she's an interesting person to hang out with, dude. But he has to lie to her and tell her something so he can investigate her crest, which is a rare crest of the 11th hero, Maurice, who turned into a beast.
I understand. May I ask one more thing, though? Could you please hand me one of those vegetables?
This is clever, though.
I don't think that's a good idea, but if you insist...
Now he's going to test to see if it gives him bad luck.
Thank you, Marianne. I think this looks like a very lucky vegetable.
And then he dies. Imagine if he literally died. He eats the carrot and he dies on the spot. That would be so funny. And you lose Linhardt as a unit. I wish there were more trick endings to this stuff. I think it would punish somebody like me who spends like the weekend grinding at supports. It's like, can't wait to watch this Linhardt Marianne. Lin died? I'll never unlock his other supports. Oh no. I think that'd be very good. All right, I'm in a mood to be annoyed. Let's finish watching all of Lynn's supports. Where did I can't select Lynn as a unit.
All of your paintbrushes.
Huh. Oh, remember Burns and Lynn's last support, where he was backseat painting her? He was like, maybe you should add some more crimson to that color. It's a little too tomato red or whatever. She was like, oh, crimson? And then she painted the painting and he was like, ew, this looks ugly. Too much crimson. Sorry I told you to paint it with crimson. It probably would have looked better with the tomato red. And she was like, oh, I guess I'll just stop being an artist forever.
Cut it out, Linhardt.
I'm just glad you're back to painting. I felt terrible about what happened last time, you know.
And that's why I waited 5 years to apologize.
Guess I should have kept my opinions about your painting to myself.
He's learning! He's learning! Wow! All you'll say is you know of a ridiculous epilogue for a paired ending. That's on that level of silly? Who's it between, Mad Redall?
Maybe you should have.
Oh man, who's it between? I gotta know. Don't tell me what happens, but like, who's it between? Ooh. Yeah, eat it, Lynn, you jerk. Okay.
So what do you suppose is the name for this kind of situation?
What situation? Am I in your way again? I must be.
Felix and
Okay,
Leone?
let me pack my things and I'll be off.
I would never want those two to end up together. Except for they're both kind of a little... Yeah, they're both... I mean, their support together is very much exactly what you'd imagine. It's just all fighting and stuff. I'll never get those two together, so tell me what happens with Felix and Leone. Now I want to know, Mad Rattle.
Ugh, no, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about when two people are together, but not together. When they're basically by themselves.
Oh, it's called body doubling. It works great when you have ADD. You just, like, have somebody... They don't have to be watching what you're doing, and it's better if they don't. But, like, if they're there and working on their thing, and you're here working on your thing, you're way more productive. I recommend it.
I'm not sure what you mean. I'm always alone.
It can't be a Blue Lions route ending, so I guess it has to be, like, a Golden Deer ending or something?
Oh, alone? Well, there it is then. I suppose you could say we're alone together.
It's a Felix Leone thing that can't be Blue Lions. Interesting.
We're each here alone, yet together. So we're alone together. What do you think?
I want you to stop talking, Lynn, because what you're saying isn't important.
Alone together.
That means nothing.
Oh, wait, I get it. That's just a nice way of saying you want to be alone, right? Alone. If that's what you mean, I'll go.
Please, Bernadetta, you shouldn't go. Being alone together means accomplishing more.
This is body doubling.
We each have the concentration one gets from time alone, but also the thrill of being with someone else.
The thrill?
I find it to be an exhilarating environment. Have you felt that as well?
I see. Felix is interesting in that he has two different versions of endings with characters depending on whether it's in the Blue Lions route or not the Blue Lions route. How fascinating. I had no idea. How interesting. Does Felix like trip on a sword and die or something if you grab him for like Golden Deer with Leone? I wonder what Felix and if you adopt Felix and Sylvain into the Empire and they end up together, what do they do? What's their route like? I need to know this because I had them end up together in Blue Lions and like they grew old and died on the same day as if one could not submit to the other or something like that.
Huh? Me? I'd rather be alone, but when I'm painting, and I know you can see, I worry about what you might point out about it. Is that the thrill you mean? Because I feel that.
Babe, that's anxiety, actually.
Here's what I wish to point out about your painting. You've really improved.
Oh, if you do Felix and Sylvain not in the Blue Lions route, they never see each other again? That's horrendous. But Felix leaves his sword behind on Sylvain's doorstep. What the frick? That's sad as hell. Whoa, that's so sad. Damn. That's crazy. Now tell me Felix Leone for the not Blue Lions route. I have to know this one. Felix Sylvain is so damn sad. That's crazy. Anyway, the endings for non-Blue Lions, Felix and Leone become mercenaries together. Everything is so peaceful that no one needs mercenaries, and they become clowns! That's really good. Oh, damn. I might have to grab Felix with that. Now I know it, so I guess I won't get it, but that's really good. They become clowns.
Your lines are bolder,
Wow.
your color choice is more informed, and your composition as a whole...
That's going to be Leone's idea. And Felix puts up with it.
Did you actually just praise me, Linhardt? What's next? A reign of flying pigs?
Incredible. This game is incredible. This game is so funny. Technically, they're entertainers, but it's basically clowns. Okay, here's the exact wording of the ending. After the war, Felix abandoned his noble title and chose to make a living with his sword. He accepted Leone as his partner. That sounds like... Yeah, okay. That's very Felix way of putting it. Their different fighting styles complemented one each other well, and their combined skill was enough to handle the enemy. Sometime later, the mercenary group formerly led by Geralt joined them, and under their leadership, they became the most feared company of Fodlan. After the post-war chaos had passed, however, work became scarce, and the pair eventually became so desperate that they rebranded themselves as street performers. They proved surprisingly capable in their profession of freaking clowns. That's really good. I bet they were doing some cool street magic, like sword swallowing and stuff like that, making blades disappear. The indignity of it all is what I love so much. But Felix would never abandon his sword. Maybe they become mimes, yeah, because Felix hates talking as well.
I was just saying what I think. Look, you probably have talent, and you work hard, too.
Oh no, I'm on to you now. You're scheming, but you won't get anywhere by flattering
Dance
me.
with Felix was incredibly appropriate, yeah, for
Try
sure.
all you want to get your hooks into my heart. You won't fool me.
I'm not sure how praising you means I'm trying to get my hooks into your heart.
I have a heart of stone. No one will ever get to it.
What a shame. I suppose I'll stop praising you then.
You will? No, I didn't mean it that way. You can praise me as much as you want.
What an intolerable couple this would be.
I don't understand you one whit. However, if you want praise, then praise you will get.
Intolerable.
You're cute.
Don't say
A little heart came off her though. She's gonna pass out. Alright, one more Lynn support for the road. One more Lynn support for the road.
Here you are.
See how much I can stomach. I'm taking my medicine right now.
What's up, Lynn? Come to invite me to dinner?
Well, that too. But first, there is something I wish to say. I believe I previously implied that it's okay to live out your days by running away from what troubles you.
That's right. He was like, you should ignore the gossip that people are talking about you behind your back and stuff. She's like, I don't think I can. You don't think any other character besides Felix has that many variations in their endings? Oh, the devs definitely love Felix. Are you kidding me? For sure.
And I think that I was unkind to you.
What are you talking about?
No, take it, babe. Take it.
To be honest, while I try to be easygoing, I currently feel a bit uneasy about something.
Oh, God.
One of the effects of running away constantly is that eventually one runs out of places to, well, run. Because I avoid memories I find unpleasant, the number of things I avoid is forever increasing. I've never learned to deal with the pain of my past, so I can never increase my tolerance toward new pains.
My man, is this you selling yourself to her? Because it is not a good pitch. You need to improve your elevator pitch for Dorothea.
And?
That's all. But there are some nights where it really worries me.
That's what you wanted to say? It'd be the same if you weren't avoiding things. You'd just be up at night wondering what was coming next. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate you showing me a glimpse of your real self for the first time.
The real self who's a coward.
For the first time? Each time I speak, I show my real self.
Yeah, we've noticed.
So, what about that conversation we had?
Which conversation?
When you said I was a great woman, was that true?
You know it's true.
Of course. You have too low an opinion of yourself.
You do. Now that is the truth, Lynn.
I thought you were just trying to make me feel better. I didn't really think you looked at me that way, Lynn.
Oh boy.
Why? Is it so strange? You seemed rather happy about it at the time.
It's not weird. Okay, it's kind of weird. You're weird, Lynn.
You're weird as hell, Lynn. Dorothea is me.
You know, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Maybe I laughed too much.
Good. I was going to invite you to dinner.
He is, like, by definition weird.
You were?
When I walked in, you asked if I'd come to invite you to dinner. I said yes, but I can't be bothered to walk into town. Shall we visit the dining hall?
Yeah, let's go to the cafeteria, a real romantic dinner.
What? Oh, fine. Show me this easygoing way.
Let's have a plate of chopped up spaghetti and a cold biscuit with some soggy broccoli for dinner tonight at the old dining hall. That is all the Lynn supports we can watch now. I still have a few more to earn. I think, oh, just Lynn Marianne. That's all I have to do to earn. Oh, we're really chopping our way through these supports, huh? Wow! Look at that. We are really cutting our way through. We probably have, like, I don't know, less than 15 supports left to watch. Let's see, we got one between Yuri and Constance. One for Manuela, one for Hanneman and Edelgard. So that's 4, 5, 6. 6 supports left. Wow. That's amazing. We're crushing it. How incredible. How amazing. What a good day of support watching we did. I think we genuinely watched like 1.5 billion supports. Really. Because I grinded up so many. But it's time for me to wrap up with Fire Emblem for the night. I'm sorry. And it's also done Fire Emblem for the weekend. Or the week, I should say. Because the weekend is going to be some Little Nightmares. Maybe some Nier Replicant. Maybe some Planet Zoo. Little Nightmares 2. I have to start it this weekend. Since we did beat Little Nightmares 1. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I had such a fantastic time. This game is always good, even when you're dealing with Lynn. I know, Key Queen, you were gonna go to bed an hour ago. Maybe this will help inspire you to go to bed now. And maybe we'll find somebody you can really turn your brain off to and slip into sleepy mode.